Right, but oh my! Wow!
Right hook! A monstrous shot by Davis! Javante Tank Davis brought his power to 140, and Mario Barrios has been decked twice in round
100%. You're a dog, you got winner in you. You can do anything, okay?
He's been able to get in. Another left hook and a right hand by Garcia. Oh, Garcia forced to take a knee.
Garcia la last fight against them.
Oh my God. A double hook, short hook.
Hey, B3 Picks TV, we back again. Man, listen, y'all tap the like button. Hey, I got to get a VA inspection, a vehicle inspection today, so I'm moving around. Uh, we definitely building. Hey, follow the channel, help the channel grow. We did get the AdSense application in. Hopefully y'all hear the audio. And GB, appreciate the queen, always showing so much love and support. We got the AdSense application, and let me see if we got an update. Y'all got to keep praying for me. Hopefully all this will go through. Listen, we building. We building, YouTube. We need y'all to come through for us on this one. Come through. Hold on, let me make sure my audio is good. Yeah. Hey, let's build. Hold on, let me drop the link is already dropped. Listen, let's build today. Ryan, Dazn in Turkey is backing Ryan. They backing Ryan to become world champion, man. I need to know y'all thoughts. Are y'all backing Ryan as well? Do y'all have Ryan winning this fight versus Mario? Who do y'all want to see on the undercard? We're gonna scour the internet to see what they're talking about for potential undercards. I know they were talking about Richardson Hitchens possibly being on the undercard. Maybe he'll get a good fight. Maybe they'll do Hitchens versus somebody on Golden Boy. I think that'd be good. Or maybe we even get a Hitchens unification. Because the PBTGB is included on this. So that means PVC isn't included. And you know they have Mario Barrios in the fold. So listen, let's lock it in. Let's lock it in. Let's go. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see what's next, you know? I'm excited to see what's next. Let me do something real quick while I'm pulling up. Let me do something real fast.
Right, but oh my! Wow!
Right hook! A monstrous shot by Davis! Javante Tank Davis brought his power to 140, and Mario.
Man, and shout out to the family AC. Shout out to the family Carrier pulling up. Carrier, let me say this. No, that'd be a horrible move. Would they? Did they fire him? No, I don't think so. I mean, unless you have an adequate replacement already, like no, nah. Listen, you're not gonna. That game was they could have won that game. The defense, the Texans defense made some big plays to get the victory. That's not on Mike T. Yeah, that's not on Mike T. You know, they could have that the Texans, everybody knows football. Texans have one of the stoutest defenses in all of the NFL. So they came up short. It happens, right? But I don't think they need to fire the coach. Now, every team is different, every situation is different. And John Harbaugh had to go with the Ravens, right? It was time for him to leave. Um, they got all of the juice out of that plum, right? Or that grape, however you want to, whatever the terminology is. They squeezed it all out. But shout out to him. Hopefully John Harbaugh get a good job, maybe with the Giants or the Titans. He'll be back. But nah, I definitely Nah, you never want to get rid of a Hall of Fame coach unless you need a philosophy change. Unless you have a OC or somebody that you know can take your franchise to the next level. In the Steel, I don't see that on the Steelers right now. I don't see that they have anybody that can replace a Mike Tomlin, like who embodies Steelers culture. Yeah, yeah. But outside of that, we talking now. Let me say, nobody's gonna show up today because nobody cares about Ryan. It's all right, if anybody comes across this and hears this, you know, listen, we building, we growing B3V, support us, we listen, we trying to get the people engaged, but skin is looking extra glowy today. Drop the skincare routine. Everybody asks that, right? Angie B about the skincare. I just use black soap. Yeah, I just use black soap. That's all I use to get the job done. Yeah, to get the job done. Black soap, man. And take it one day at a time. I don't do a lot of drinking. I don't do a lot of drinking, so maybe that helps. I don't really drink at all unless you know, the only time really you would ever really want to have a drink, right? You got to do a tank top it every day and sell your boxing and take. Hey, look. Hey, look at the short for the day. Look at the short for the day. I was just like, look at the short for the day. Look at this.
Right, but oh my! Wow!
Right hook! A monstrous shot by Davis! Javante Tank Davis brought his power to 130, and Mario Barrios has been jacked twice in round games.
6, 7, 8.
You listen, you're a dog, you got winner in you. You can do anything, okay?
He's been able to get in. Another left hook and a right hand by Garcia. Oh, Garcia forced to take a knee.
Garcia, la last fight against them.
Oh my God! A double hook, short hook.
Now, Kyria, listen. If I would equate this fight to Devin Haney, like if I would have said, is Ryan Garcia gonna step up and fight Devin Haney after Mario Barrios? It'd be a lot of people on the live. Well, if I would have said the Tank Davis, the Tank Davis opponents, or say the losers against Tank, something like that. If you incorporate Devin or Tank, people want to show up, they're gonna show love. But if you have certain guys on the thumbnail, man, some of these guys, they don't move the needle as much as their promoters or their handlers want you to believe. It's only a few guys that's really moving numbers like Master P in the 90s, bruh. It's only a few cats. Tank is definitely one of them. Content creators out here going to war about tanking these YouTube streets. Uh, yeah, I don't really be seeing a lot of it. I kind of got. I'm just so focused on what I have going on, trying to build up these socials. Listen, we almost monetized on YouTube. We got the ad application, that little phone number verification reset for me. Whoever did that, appreciate it. And we got the application done, so we should know something very soon in regards to us being able to be monetized on here. Yeah. 90s Master B was GOAT mode. Yeah. Yeah, he went off. He definitely did his thing. That's a fact. Bentley, salute to my brother Bentley. Bentley said they need to get Tank Sack off their mouth. Respect. Man, listen. That's just what it come down to. Coach Eddie, let's get an audio check. How you feeling today, sir?
Man, I'm on point, my brother. How about yourself, man?
Listen, going well. You're a little choppy on my end. I'm moving around, so it could be me.
Oh, okay. That sound any better or still about the same?
The chatter let us know. They'll let us know. Uh, Cook on this, coach. How you feeling today? And they lined up Ryan versus Barrios. What's your thoughts?
Hey, I like the fight, man. You know, I'm a boxing fan, so anytime there's a good scrap on, I'm gonna check it out, man. You know what I mean? So I think it's a good fight. Give me 1 second, bro. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, coach, you do your thing. I got you.
Yeah, my bad. I had a. Yeah, I think it's a good scrap, man. I think that Ryan is the more talented guy, maybe the more dangerous guy, of course, because he does have that hand speed and he does have power. But I think uh, Barrios is the more consistent guy. You know, just he's more well rounded than Ryan Garcia. Like I say, Ryan Garcia is kind of like a dynamic type of fighter. You know, that left hook is dangerous. You always got to be looking for it and be aware that it is out there. But Ryan doesn't use his jab, man. He doesn't really box. You know what I'm saying? He kind of uses his jab just to set that hook up. You know what I mean? Because that's what he's looking for. Ryan's the type of fighter who's looking for a money punch. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's part of boxing. You know, if you have a money punch, why wouldn't you look for it? Just like Wilder was a lot of times he was looking for that right hand. Every guy that has knockout power is looking for their money shot and not coming out there to outbox you or use your defense or outskill you. At some point in time, they plan on getting you out of there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes the fight intriguing. Now, there is a bit of a hangover with Ryan Garcia and the Rolly Romero fight because we don't know how Ryan is going to bounce back. See, people keep forgetting that he had a abysmal last outing. His last outing was terrible. And I'm not taking anything away from Rolly because Rolly made him look terrible. You know, if you really want to keep it 100, Rolly made him look that way. But we got to give Rolly credit. So now we got to see, just like all them questions was out about Devin Haney, you know, which Devin's going to show up and all this stuff. You remember all the questions, all the things they were saying about which Devin going to show up. Is Devin done? We got to see which Ryan is going to show up. Has there ever been a good version of Ryan? Because, you know, he over there with Golden Boy. And we know how Golden Boy is. They got some of the best matchmakers in the business, man. So he been on that Golden Boy diet for a long time. So I think it's going to be an intriguing matchup. I think Barrios is going to be focused, man. It's a good fight, man. I'm leaning towards Barrios in this matchup. But I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, Ryan's able to catch him with something. I don't know. Barrios seemed to be like he's a tough guy, too. Like, he takes a decent shot. And he hadn't showed me that he has quit in him. See, Ryan Garcia has already showed that he'll quit in the match. And he'll tuck his tail when it get tough. And he won't try to gut it out. He won't try to win. You feel me, B3? My audio might be messed up. I'm gonna keep cooking though till my brother come back. Yeah, but like my man said, Ryan has showed the ability to quit in the fight. Ryan showed the ability to not show up in the fight. So with Ryan, you don't know what you're gonna get. Like I say, Barrios, people say what they want to say about Barrios, but he has shown some type of consistency whenever he gets in the ring. You know, whether he's boxing, whether he's trying to gut it out. You know, even the Pacquiao fight, you know, that wasn't what people anticipated. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day,
I'm back, coach.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm just saying, like, is Pacquiao a generational talent? Well, he is a generational talent. So sometimes those generational talents, you know, they can make it difficult for these guys today because they're operating on a different skill level. So even though Manny being an older fighter was able to go in there and hold his own against a much younger man in Mario Barrios. But like I said, B3, Ryan is shown quit, that he'll quit in the fight. He quit in the Rolly fight. He didn't take a knee, but he quit. He said, I can't beat this guy, so I'm just gonna try not to get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? That's how he played that. Because he'd already got dropped. Rolly hurt him, got scared, got on his bike, very defensive. Every now and then he would try to look for that left hook, see if he can catch it. Now Devin, on the other hand,
do you believe he quit versus Tank as well, or that?
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100% he quit. Yeah, 100%. He looked up. He thought in his mind. He looked up. He was hurt. It was a good body shot, no doubt about it. It was a good body shot. But he looked up and he made a conscious decision that he didn't want no more. You know what I'm saying? He could have got up. Now he would have been hurt when he got up, no doubt. He was in pain when he got up. Now he says he had a rib injury. You know, that's possible. But he may have had a rib injury from sparring. But at the end of the day, he did not show the effort to want to get up and try to survive, see if he can make it to the next round, to try to see if he can get himself back together. He quit. Like, yeah, you can get up when you're hurt. He could have got up and he could have ran for the rest of the round. Did whatever he had to do to make it to the next round. You feel me? He could have held the man. He could have grabbed him. He could have ran. He could have did whatever. Spit his mouthpiece out. He could have bought himself some time. He didn't show that. He quit. He quit in the Rolly Romero fight. So all Barrios has to do.
I gotta play the drop for him.
Beat somebody
go ahead.
Beat somebody first yourself.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he wanted that payday, man. That's what it was.
Yeah, he wanted that check, man. Like I say, he was a good shot. Now I see somebody in the chat talking about the liver shot. Now, when Oscar De La Hoya got hit with that liver shot by Bernard Hopkins, there wasn't no getting up from that. He was stuck. Bro, the difference between Ryan, he took the shot. He didn't get knocked down by the shot. He took the shot, and the pain set in. He took a couple steps back and voluntarily took a knee because of the pain. Those are the facts. He thought about it.
Not only that,
pain. Go ahead, brother.
Not only that, they made it seem like he went into the fight with a rib injury.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Now, I don't know if that was just a save face or whatever. But if the facts are, he got hit with a body shot. He tried to play it off. It's a delayed reaction. He felt the pain. He took a knee. He took a knee and took the full count. Waited to the 9 and then popped. Waited to them to count to 10 and then popped up immediately. He quit. He could have got up, ran, held, whatever he had to do to make it through that fight. He didn't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brother quit. So all Barrios has to do is just remind him that he's a quitter. Just like Rolly made him
Barrios
quit.
had the skills to do it, the power to do it.
Yeah, he's solid, man. He's solid, bro. He got to remember, Ryan Garcia, he don't have the best chin either, man. You know what I'm saying? We talk about, we put that label chinny on fighters that we don't like. See, people don't like Anthony Joshua, so they call him chinny. But they don't call Tyson Fury chinny, even though Tyson Fury has been down more times than Anthony Joshua by lesser punchers. Besides Deontay Wilder. He's been down. Steve Cunningham, cruiserweight, floored him. Another cruiserweight, floored him. But they don't call him chinny. It's the fighter you don't like, you call him chinny. The fighter that you do like, you call them warriors. They call Devin chinny. They didn't call him a warrior, even though he got off the mat 3 times. And he didn't run like Ryan Garcia did. He didn't tuck his tail like Ryan Garcia did. He actually tried to fight and win the fight and came back and made the fight. Arguably, if you keep 100, you could almost say that he won the fight, that he did enough, or he was a draw because he won every round outside of the rounds he got dropped in.
Yeah, great point.
So, that's warrior right there. See, Ryan Garcia, he's not no warrior, man. This dude relies. He's a talented fighter. We can't deny his talent. I'm not just saying the guy can't fight. The guy's a talented guy. Power, he got speed, and he got power. He's like
Now
a
he showed some resilience and a little bit of dog in that Devin fight. When Devin clipped him, he showed a little bit of dog. Or do you feel like that was drug enhanced?
well, I think that was personal. I think between him and Devin is always gonna be personal. It's like
So
it's like
he
it's
just
like
got
a
up for the Devin fight.
absolutely it's personal, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like an in town rivalry. You know, it's like the rivalry that the DMV got with each other. You know, Maryland versus DC. You know, you might suck against everybody else, but for them, you're gonna get up.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I think that's what, and it'll always gonna be a good fight between those guys, no matter when they fight and ever their careers. When Devin and Ryan fight, it's always gonna be highly contested match because they're rivals, bro. If you really want to keep it
Yeah.
100, these dudes are rivals from the age of 12, 13 all the way to right now. They're like the Batman and the Joker, that type of deal. You know what I'm saying? So, so you're
Or
gonna get a good scrap.
Batman Superman.
Exactly. Yeah, you're gonna get a good scrap when they lace up, man.
Mhm.
Just like Ali and Frazier, they were rivals. Marquez and Pacquiao were rivals. See, we don't have any good rivals right now in boxing. The only rival we got, like I said, is Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. Everybody else, they don't fight each other. They don't have no rival. I guess we got a little rivalry between
Mhm.
Tank and Roach.
Andy,
Tank and Roach, they can make a
hopefully,
rivalry.
Andy and Keyshawn. Even though Andy done got all the wins, but Keyshawn further along in the pros. Smoke Dog pulling
Yeah,
up, free pulling up.
facts.
Hey, Smoke, yes, your guy, man, Ryan Garcia. They finally confirmed the match. The Zone and Turkey and Ring, they backing Ryan to become champion yet again. Would this be
Why
his
you
third
couldn't
opportunity to
see
be
it,
a world
bro?
champ? Is he gonna
Why
get
you
it
couldn't
done?
see it? Why you couldn't see it? Why couldn't you see it? You didn't want to see it. You saw it and put blinders on. I told you, man, it ain't even about all of the skills. It's everything. It's like, look at how, first of all, they snatched this fight from PBC, Golden Boy, and Amazon. They snatched it from there, put it on the Zone. Just to show Oscar all that shit you was talking the last 2 days, null and void.
Yeah, that was a big power play. I wasn't. I was looking for Prime Video. Everybody said this fight was gonna be on Prime, and it ended up being on the Zone.
And that happened right after Oscar put that dumbass video out, right? Talking about him and Al Hammond reunited and make bangers in America. Where this fight gonna be at?
Dang.
Vegas.
I didn't know this fight was on the Zone.
The
Yeah.
Turk just pulled a power card right
Wait a
after,
minute. So Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios fighting on the Zone?
right
It's on pay per view.
Wow.
right after
Ring. It's a
Oscar
ring
went out
card.
there.
High stakes.
He went out there jumping around talking about some me and Eddie is back in Boots. And Eddie's gonna make the fight with Virgil. It's 60-40 Virgil with 5% to the winner. That means Virgil gonna get his ass whipped. One. Two, you trying to get him paid the most. And then you trying to be like, oh, me and Al are back together. You mean the guy that took all your fighters? Trying to put you out of business? Now y'all back good for the common goal to make this. And then the Turk turn around and say, give me that goddamn fight. You finalized it. The Turk said, give it here. Right now.
Man, that dude taking over, man.
As you can see, everybody been, using the Turk name and talking and talking and talking. Turk ain't said nothing. I ain't gonna just call him the Turk, but his people ain't said nothing. And his family did more action than anything. All that talking about this, that, and the third, the fight gonna be on the Zone. The Zone told you we don't want no Earl Spence. You trying to make that Fundora fight, that shit ain't gonna happen. So you gonna fight Boots, because that's what we want. We want our in-house fight, buddy. Come on, man. Stop being scared. I get it. Everybody, I heard people talking about put your cards in one basket with Ryan and trying to keep Virgil. Man, you can only hide Virgil for so long. When you put him up against a real fighter that's gonna beat his ass.
Everybody got to fight, man. It's the nature of the beast.
Yeah, that fool Virgil, he ducking, man. The way he ducking him, but it's pitiful, man. I ain't never seen a fighter duck this blatant right here, man. This man making a million excuses not to get in the
Now,
ring, bro.
now that all sound, but let me say this, and I agree with Smoke. I was with you on that. I wasn't with you on the fact that Oscar they're gonna be able to run away for 2 years and just play around with the belt without unifying, without fighting Devin Haney again, right? Because they're gonna offer him that big money for the Devin fight. The next move I need to see from Turkey is the Devin Haney fight. They lining Devin up on this undercard, run it back. You got your main event, Ryan Barrios, and then you put Devin Haney versus somebody on the undercard in Vegas.
Why y'all keep doing that
Make it a
like that, bro?
star-studded event. Let's go.
Y'all gotta stop. You got to listen. You have got to stop. I am a entity. I'm not gonna keep being this dude co-main event. I'm not. I'm not keeping his co-main event. I'm gonna keep being second fiddle to him when I'm co-main event to his main event, and I'm supposed to be fighting him, and he cheated. I can't keep doing that. I'm not gonna keep doing that. I'm not gonna keep doing
Now,
that.
now let me just say this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I agree with the sentiment, but we got 14 million on the table.
That's his. That's
Now,
his
now
fault.
hold on. Now hold on. If we got 14 million for Jack Catterall to fight in Vegas, you got to take that. You got to take that. If they putting together something real serious, high stakes, they calling it high stakes.
Man, Turkey ain't gonna do that no more, man. He already been on this road already, bro. They did it in New York and it didn't play out. All Devin need to do is show up and sit in the audience, be ringside, just like Holyfield did at Mike Tyson fight, and hope that Ryan
You gotta
Garcia
show
win.
some patience, bro.
We're not gonna play these crackhead games again
Yeah,
and put both of you
you gotta
guys on
grow
the
some
same
patience,
card,
bro.
man.
You gotta grow some patience with Dev, bro. Like you trying to get him back in the ring so fast and put him on every card. No, he need his own damn card. I need my own damn card. I got motion. I just showed out and beat. I'm the man at 147. I got motion, not them. Me. Debo Dev coming through with the crooked ass bite that I took from Red, and I'm wearing everybody else. I'm wearing everybody else shit. Yes, me, Debo Dev. I need my event. If you're gonna put up against Jack Catterall, cool. That's a showcase fight for me to show y'all actually how good I am. But I'm not gonna keep being somebody lackey, bro. At this stage in my career, no. When the last time Dev had out on the card, y'all? When Ryan knocked him out? I mean, when Ryan beat him and did all that crazy shit. How long ago was that? How long we waiting on that now? That's
Yeah,
the
that was
last time.
About right at 2 years, pretty close to 2
2024.
years,
Yeah, that
man.
was what
Oh,
420 2024.
B3, bro, we cannot. Like, Dev ain't headlining the card in 2 years, bro. It's time for him to headline the card. What up, Juan?
I can dig it.
Word. I'm not even the biggest Devin Haney fan, but and when it comes to his boxing, and what I don't want to see him keep being the undercard guy. He's the main event right now. Why he got motion? Run it up. Why he got motion? Run it up. Make him a star. This is how stars are made. I'm not being made a star on your undercard. I gotta be a main event guy.
That all sounds well. That sounds well. But when you don't have anybody else putting up the money, you're gonna do whatever they say you're gonna do. He's putting up the money for the fight. He say you're a co-main, then you're a co-main. So you got somebody else putting up the money for the fight. You got to do whatever that promoter tell you to do. If you the co-main, you the co-main. If you the main, you the main. If you the opener, that's what you are. You got to do whatever they tell you to do. They don't want to put the money up for the fight.
But free. I ain't heard this from nobody but Big 3 trying to get Devin back in the ring fast in the mug. I'm like, yo, just be a little patient, man. He don't gotta move like everybody else gotta move right now. He can actually weigh the landscape in the next 2 to 3 months.
No, I said that. I said Nevin shouldn't do nothing until the end of February because he has option opens by the end of February. You'll have the Ryan Garcia fight out the way. You'll have the Shakur and Tio fight out of the way. You'll have the Keyshawn Davis fight out of the way. You'll have a lot of fights out of the way, so you'll have options. I say you wait till the beginning of March, the end of February before you make a move. What's the either Rolly and Barrios fight will be out of the way. That's February 21st. So you wait till the beginning of March, the end of February. Wait for that date. You have multiple options open. There's no point of if you're not going to fight next week. So it's already the middle of January. You got one more month left. Why not just wait till the end of February? You have 4 or 5 options open. Wait till the end of February, and then you see what is the better option. There's no point in trying to hurry up and make a fight right now when you got 2 fights is about to happen in 2 weeks, and then literally 3 weeks after that, you got another fight that's about to happen. You lock into a fight now, you got 3 options that you just pushed off to the side because you locked into a fight right now. They're not going to wait around for you to fight. They're going to say, okay, we move. You moved on and locked into that fight. We're going to make another fight. You might as well just wait. Let your options come available. There's nothing wrong waiting another month. You're not going to fight the beginning of March. You wait another month. Then you got 4 options open.
Let me how my audio coming through?
You good?
Yeah. I mean, I disagree on all accounts. They'll be on the same time schedule if he go ahead and fight on the same undercard as Ryan. That's still the biggest fight. He need to get Ryan out the way anyway. Shakur Teo, they fight a couple weeks before, so they all still be on the same time schedule. If Devin doesn't fight, he's gonna be waiting until what? Because they already put in Zerto and Benavidez. So I mean that card is taken, that date is taken. So they're probably gonna be no earlier than August or
No,
pushed out into the end of the year. So he'll be sitting out for 9 months when these guys would just be getting a fight. So,
no,
and
no,
then
no,
on
no,
top of
no,
that,
no, he won't. No, he won't. The Zordo and David Benavidez is not a re season card.
that's a May. That's in May,
What I'm saying is that's not a rehab season card. Why he can't fight around that time frame? That's not a rehab season card. That's a
right? But
golden
what I'm
boy card.
saying is, all the opposition that we talking about him fighting will have fought in February, January. So they will be closer to ready. Versus if he sits out, he can fight on the undercard. Jack Catterall already put it out there. He said, "Are we
He can fight
fighting or
on,
not, mate?"
on, on what undercard?
Ryan. That's what they was positioning before. Get the Ryan
So he's
slot.
gonna so he's gonna fight next month. No
Why
training camp
not?
or nothing. He's just gonna fight next month.
Why not? Jack Catterall. I mean, he'd only need what, 6 weeks.
No training camp.
Listen, what Floyd say? I need 6 weeks, and I beat
That's
anybody in
it.
the
Man,
world.
Yeah,
He needs
I want
six
to say,
weeks. He
and
needs
let me
six
say
weeks
something
to
real
beat
quick.
anybody in the world. And hold on. To
no,
my
he's not.
last point.
No,
Hold on. And to my last point, get that 14 million off the books, so that way you can renegotiate another deal after you beat up Jack Catterall and or Hitchens or whoever he fight, and
no.
then go from there.
No, they make the Jack Catterall fight. They make the Jack Catterall fight. It's not happening next month. I can bet your bottom dollar it's not happening next month. It's
Well,
not.
yeah, I mean
That
that's
fight
on
that
that's
fight
on
gonna
that's
happen
only. I
somewhere
mean,
around April, May. It's gonna happen. If they make that fight now, it's gonna be somewhere around April or May. It's not happening next month.
Maybe even June.
yeah, I mean,
I
I
mean,
could see it
y'all
going
got
on.
to, you
I
got
could
to
see
be.
it going on a Fury card if they do a Fury card in the UK. But I don't know, like y'all saying, he might as well sit there because there's
I
Yeah,
no
'cause
point of you. It's no point of fighting him in August or June. He might as well fight Shakur or Ryan.
I mean,
And
his,
and
his
this
best
and this is the
option
life of
was,
a boxer.
yeah, his
This is the
best
life of a
option was
boxer.
his best option was if Rolly was going to take that fight. He could have been on the undercard of the Ryan fight if Rolly was going to take that fight, but Rolly said no, he wasn't fighting. So pretty much everybody had got locked up. By then, everybody got locked up. It took too long for Eddie Hearn to make the Lewis Crocker fight. The IBF ended up making a mandatory, so that fight is off the book. It was between Rolly and it was Lewis Crocker. Rolly said no. Eddie Hearn dragged his feet, and the IBF ended up dropping a mandatory on Lewis Crocker. So both of those fights got canceled for Devin. So now he's got to sit back and wait for his options to open up.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. You know, Pacquiao's still kind of lurking. They still got him ranked high in the WBO. So I don't know what options he has outside of Catterall. And I mean, if he would get like a Pacquiao fight, I mean, outside of that, nothing else really makes sense outside of waiting for Ryan for the fights to kind of end. I wouldn't, like you saying, I wouldn't fight anybody if I was him. Outside of like a big fight, unification. If they gonna put up Lewis Crocker, but I don't think they can do that fight now.
I'm just saying if he wants those fights like the Ryan or the winner of TO and Shakur or even Keyshawn Davis, if he wants those fights, it's best for him to just to wait till those fights happen because it's only a month away. You got one that's happening in 2 weeks, and then you got another one that's 3 weeks after that. You might as well just wait. It's only a month away. There's no point of locking down with a fight that you really don't want just to stay busy, and then that fight end up moving all of those other fights back. Those guys end up getting locked up because by the time your fight come around, you think they're gonna wait for your fight? You didn't wait for theirs. They're not gonna wait for you. They're gonna go ahead and get another money fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they need to stay on the same timeline. So yeah, hopefully Devin was saying that he was keeping his shape down, and Bill is definitely positioning himself to fight. He wasn't caring about the undercard slot. He wasn't tripping about none of that. He already fought on two undercards. So they really get into they trying to get to this money. Get them a fight in. If they can get the Lewis Crocker, I think, and then you said going from Catterall to Manny, that's who's at 147. Manny is ranked number 3 in the WBO. Jack Catterall is ranked number 1 in the WBO. So, I mean, those are the guys that's there. It is what it is. This is age 2026. It's not our fault Manny Pacquiao can pick up 20, 25 million in the sport of boxing in 2026.
You
It is
know,
what it is. Listen, he's built himself up.
And that's the thing about with Devin. You a lot of times you at the mercy of these promoters. You at the mercy of the networks right now, and also you gotta keep it 100. You got to be in demand, and there's no demand. Now we like Devin over here, and we push Devin, but you gonna the overall consensus. Nobody's sitting there marking on their date saying when's the next Devin Haney fight, and that's just the reality of it. He's not like a Canelo where they sit there and they're waiting for the dude to fight 3-4 times a year, and this dude got stuff locked in advance. Like, look, we're gonna give you a 10-fight deal for $300 something million. And it is what it is
but
because
see,
he moved the needle. So when you don't move the needle like that, if you also notice what Turkey's doing, he's basically getting these dudes to knock each other off. And once you start knocking each other off, then later they can come at you with a lower number because having that undefeated record was so valuable 5 years ago. That's why these guys were ducking each other. Nobody wanted to fight each other because they were scared to lose. They wanted to keep that oath. Turkey's coming in, he's snatching people's O's. And once you lose, if you're a certain fighter, your marketability goes down and your number goes down. For
I
some
mean,
fighters. For
yeah,
some fighters, it don't.
I mean, if you really think about it, you got to see if Turkey is willing to make that Manny Pacquiao fight. I don't know if Turkey is willing to make that Manny Pacquiao fight. Yes, Manny Pacquiao is a legend in the sport. He's a big name. But do Turkey want to see Manny Pacquiao in a fight? It looks like Turkey want to see these younger guys in fights, not so much the older guys. It's more so the younger guys. Those are the fights that he's really trying to make. So I don't know if Turkey is going to pay for Manny Pacquiao. Now, Devin can go over to the PBC and deal with Manny Pacquiao, but it's not a guarantee Devin going to get the money that he's looking for. Because PBC is going to pay Manny Pacquiao. It's not a guarantee that they're going to pay Devin what he's looking for.
Hey, the zone set to have to do how many pay-per-views they need? 12.
Yeah.
So listen, they need to see if they can secure that Pacquiao Haney fight. That's a great pay-per-view.
Well, I mean, they got like 3 pay-per-views lined up already. Because I was looking at my DAZN lineup, they got like 3 pay-per-views lined up already. Because it always say purchase when I go to the fights. Because it's not just boxing; it's also UFC. There's also UFC in there, and whatever else that they put on pay-per-view on the zone. It's not just boxing. A lot of people looking at it as, oh, we're going to get 12 pay-per-view boxing matchups. No, it's not that. They said 12 pay-per-views. So you're going to get at least one pay-per-view per month. All they said was you're going to get 12 pay-per-views. It didn't say it was going to be 12 boxing pay-per-views. Um, did
Well,
everybody, I'm about to say, did everybody go on mute or was it just me? Because it just got quiet all of
no,
a sudden.
no, that man ain't got to rush nothing, man. That man perfectly fine. He ain't got to rush nothing.
I mean, Turkey is kind of stepping back away from boxing. Well, I ain't gonna say he's stepping back away from boxing. I'm gonna say he's kind of stepping back away from these fighters because they starting up their new league. They got a fight coming up this month. They got a fight, I think on the 24th. I think it's the 24th. They got a fight coming up for the Zuffa boxing.
Bobby
So
said, he said, Hanos, you can't. I'm a Haney. Not a Hanos, but he ain't got to do nothing, bro. Like, doing, like, sometimes not moving is the best move.
yeah, stay
Like,
right where you at.
if you keep moving, like, you know what I'm saying, now you look like, you're going to move anything.
The, the best move is to just be available. You ain't gotta make a move, just be available. If you make a move, now you're not available for a move that you was looking for because you were so anxious to get something done in the fight that you really wanted. You didn't mess that up because you didn't lock yourself into something else. That's what I say. He might as well wait till the end of February, and you got about 4 options, 4 or 5 options that's open. You might as well just wait till then.
I'll wait. Yeah, what is it? I'll wait a few days after the fight. And then have my people get in touch with everybody else people. Like, all right, maybe get in touch with them now just to be like, man, we want to see what's going on after these fights. But I feel
No,
like if he rush into something, then he gonna miss out on what he want. Then everybody gonna be like, he got ducked. It's like you gotta wait, bro. You gotta wait.
but that is also the problem that you have when you're demanding big money fights. When you're demanding big money fights, you gotta wait till big money fights come available, or I should say, big money opponents come available. You can't just put anybody. These guys are not Floyd Mayweather, where you can just put anybody in the fight and they can make money. These guys ain't that level. People were paying to see Floyd lose or win. So he was doing big pay-per-views.
That's different.
What's how you doing? Uh, yeah, I'm up here at
That's
Loyalty
different.
Toyota to get my vehicle inspected, but oh, I can't sit over here that with that music.
Mm-mm-mm.
Let me pivot. Uh, yeah, I mean Devin, he got it. They want to get that 14M. I mean, go ahead, get it however you can. Get it however you can if they can get it, and then renegotiate. Let me say this. Hey, listen, y'all tap the like button, help the channel grow. We building. Oh, I've uploaded the wrong.
No, he needs to know. Okay. He's always crying.
Shout out to Bobby pulling up, man. What's happening, Bobby? Bobby talking that Keyshawn versus Haney. Smoke, who you got winning that Devin versus Keyshawn matchup?
Right now, I may have to go with I have to go with Dev. I don't think Keyshawn is. I don't think he can just whoop Dev like just flat out right now. I don't think he can. He need a few fights. I ain't gonna disrespect Dev like that. I ain't just like that's just like vice versa. I didn't think David Morrell had a shot in hell to beating David Benavidez, and it was because of the experience. And I don't think Keyshawn is. I don't think he's ready to do that with Dev just yet. I'm gonna be truly honest with you. He need a few more fights and some more step-up fights.
Yeah, that's really the fight that people want to see. We want to see how he perform versus Jermaine Ortiz. That's gonna be a good fight. That's coming up. So it's gonna be interesting, man. It's definitely gonna be interesting. Dazn gang, salute, Dazn. Hope all is well. Like you Mayweather. That's funny. Hey, listen, what is he? What is Devin now? 3 division champion.
Yeah,
Okay, so he got 3 divisions on his belt. Youngest undisputed in the 4 belt era, right? Youngest male undisputed. Okay. So that's the fight then. You want Boots? Yeah, I like that fight. I like the Boots Devin fight. That'd be great for the sport.
Man, Bill ain't gonna go nowhere near that fight, man.
He said
I
Bill
don't
don't like
see it
that
happen,
fight, huh?
man. I don't think Bill gonna go nowhere near that fight.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. That's a dangerous fight.
Yeah, that's a fight I would pick Devin Haney to lose. Even though I did pick him to lose against Brian Norman, but that was based on Devin being diminished. But I just think Boots is he's a better fighter in my opinion.
Coach B,
Than
Coach Norman Senior said Devin is good enough to devise a game plan to beat Boots.
That's just him trying to save face because he lost, man. I take that with a grain of salt because he has a personal animosity against Boots. So I take that with a grain of salt. I'm gonna call the strike a strike and the ball a ball. I ain't gonna agree with him just because he's from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I disagree with him. I think that's sour grapes.
Mm.
and you also gotta look at it as he believes his son is better than Boots. So if Devin beat his son, then he thinks Devin can beat Boots. So you gotta look at that as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how all this shake out, man. But hey, we got fight slots, so we gonna see where Duarte is. I think Golden Boy is Golden Boy TGB Promotions. Um, I seen this kind of like the lead promoters on this Vegas card, and we're gonna see how they map it out. Hopefully, we get Gary Antoine or somebody. We got to get a big name on this undercard, man.
Hey
Especially
man,
because
I'm not concerned with names no more, man. I don't care about big names. Big names is a bunch of fugazi stuff, man. That don't mean goddamn nothing, brother. Because the big name fighters don't put on, man. Just give me a good fight. I don't care about no big names. They can't you can't fool me. You can fool some people some of the time, but you can't fool people all the time, man. I'm not fooled anymore. Ain't none of these dudes ain't moving the needle for me like that, bro. They cool and everything,
hold
but I
on,
don't
hold
care
on,
nothing
hold
about
on.
the big
Now,
name.
coach. Now we
No,
not
man,
gonna
I ain't
act
with it,
like
brother.
Abdullah Mason ain't
I
moving the
like him.
needle for you.
Yeah, but he ain't no big name though. Like when I say big
Abdullah
name,
is
he's like,
Abdul. Hold on, Abdul is a ring ambassador, and he's the current 135 WBO champion. So he's definitely has relevancy on any card. He's gonna make any card go crazy. So if he can line up somebody on, uh, it's gonna be interesting to see. He could fight anybody really and make the card pop. It don't even matter. Um, Now let me ask you this: you saying that like you don't believe Devin Haney versus Jack Catterall is gonna be a good fight?
it will be a good fight. But like when I think of big names, man, I'm thinking about household names. These guys aren't household names. They're good fighters, and they around the hardcores. Yeah, we know who these guys are. But these guys walk down the street, well, ain't nobody gonna know who they are, man.
I'm gonna be honest
Out,
with you.
outside of a few people.
Well, I can agree with that. I'm already knowing. I'm definitely moving around, and I'm understanding that a lot of people are not privy to boxing and boxers. So that's a fact. On your everyday walks, you will definitely see that and understand that part of it. So let me ask you this, Coach. When it comes down to Devin Haney, right? Are you looking at him as the number one at 147 right now? And then what should be the fight? Like what fight should you take? Should he take the Jack Catterall fight? Should he take the Manny fight? Should he look for the Karen fight? Or would you sit out? Because Free told him to sit out. Free told him he need to just sit out. Don't look for a fight. Are you in agreement with that?
I'm saying Devin Haney gonna have to do what who he gonna have to do whatever whoever's paying him. That's what he's gonna have to do. He don't make no decisions. Now he has some say so as far as who would fight. Yeah, I'll fight this guy. Yeah, I won't fight the guy to a degree. But at the end of the day, he ain't calling no shots like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna have to fight where they tell him to fight, who they tell him to fight, and they already got the money worked out. So we acting like that he calling the shot or something, and he's not. He just isn't. He ain't Floyd Mayweather calling his own shots. I mean, to a degree, he is, but not like on that level. Cause like you said, he got this $14 million deal signed with Turkey. You think that Turkey just gonna be like, okay, Devin, just pick whoever you want to fight, and I'll pay for it? No, that ain't happening, bro.
Now
It's
before
not.
now
It's not
before
going down like that.
And let me say this: before Devin fought Norman Jr., when Boost moved up, everybody was saying Norman Jr. was the top number one at 147. Devin beat him. Now there's no top at 147. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's be
Yeah,
real. So let me say, and also, go ahead, go.
Nah,
Uh,
he's the top guy at 147. Yeah, he's the top
yeah,
guy. I mean, he
yeah.
beat the guy that everybody thought was the top guy.
So
So it is what it is. He did one. He's the top guy. Now, like I said, I don't believe that 147 is a very strong division. It's a weak division, in my opinion. But it is what it is. You can't change the people that are in the game. You know what I'm saying? So you can only fight what's in front of you. You can only fight who's available. So I can't blame him for that. That the division is weak, in my opinion.
Hey, coach, let me ask you this: is the division weak or underdeveloped just yet? Because saying weak, it'll have like the casuals just be running with it, and you like, man, well, listen, I didn't, you know what the fuck I meant, and they really don't. They don't got common sense.
Yeah, let me articulate that a little bit better. It's weak in comparison to what I'm comparing it to.
Okay.
I've been watching boxing all my life, so in comparison to the welterweight division that we just came out of, the Keith Thurman, the Danny Garcia, the Sean Porters, the Terrence Crawfords, it's weak. I don't think Devin Haney would be a champion 8 years ago, fighting the Errol Spence, fighting a Sean Porter, fighting a Terrence Crawford, fighting a Danny Garcia, fighting a Mattia, a Maidana, even fighting Adrian Bronner. I think prime Adrian Bronner's a problem.
Yeah, I'm so glad that Michael Williams got his jaw broke before he actually got in there with AB. That would have been bad for him. I think AB
he missed out on like a $200K payday though.
Yeah, but he spent most of that on doctor bills.
He had the doctor bills and didn't get the payday.
Well,
That's
Manny
bad. That's
Pacquiao,
bad. That's rough.
Yeah, Manny Pacquiao, a viable opponent in 2026 is weak smoke. Hey, listen to me. Somebody, I'm gonna be real with you, and I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. You have to knock off the old gunslinger. You gotta do it. You have to, or they keep coming back. As you can see, I mean, it was a little bit detrimental to his career while he was, fighting. But Larry Holmes got rid of Ali, yo. He let everybody know this ain't the same Ali. That's why, he told Mike Tyson to get him, but you got to get rid of old gunslinger. And you ain't getting away of, what's his damn name? Nonito. You got to put them guys on that. You got to, bro. Like, Mastic Zone, Joe Smith. He got B-Hop up out of there. B-Hop around there torturing these young guys.
Yeah, he knocked B-Hop out the ring.
You get him up out of there, how you get him up. I never lose to a white boy. Out the ring you go. So you got to, bro. You got to get, nobody has literally gotten Manny up out of there. So if Dennis should be the one to get him up out of there, you can put that, like this, right?
Manny, but Devin ain't the one. Devin ain't gonna be able to get him out of there, though. That's the problem. Devin's not gonna get Manny Pacquiao out of there. He's not the guy to do it.
No, but I'm talking to Carrier because he's like, a few years ago, Manny was at the end of his road, right? If Manny would have fought Earl Spence, Earl would have beat him. Bud it would have been 90-10 if he'd have got that Manny Pacquiao fight, beat Manny Pacquiao. Bud would have had to cave to damn near everything because of the star power, and you got rid of the last of the gunslingers from an era before. You was the one to do that. Not to mention, it's rumored that you is the one that got Floyd ready to come back. And he put some work in on Floyd when he first came back. So his star power went through the roof. Hey, Angie, but if you keep letting these old gunslingers hang around and shoot top prospects, man, just keep shooting them down, he's gonna kill the confidence and everything. You gotta get that old nigga up out of there, man.
Hey, listen, I'm in full agreement. Definitely in full agreement because at the end of the day, and then on top of that, Coach, we want to see Devin Haney attempt to or be put on in a situation where, man, if you better stop this old man. You know,
He can beat Manny. If he beats Manny and look good doing it,
That's not his mentality, man. That ain't Devin Haney
yeah.
mentality.
listen,
He's not.
listen.
Devin Haney is not gonna beat that tough. That's a tough old man, brother. Say what you want to say. These white ends ain't like that. That's a tough old man. Devin Haney ain't got nothing for
Oh,
him as
so
far as
all right,
getting him
listen.
out of there. He got nothing. I'm
So
just
you
keeping it 100.
guarantee?
Devin
Hold
ain't gonna
on,
stop no Manny Pacquiao.
Hold on, salute, family. Yeah, all right, I'm
What
up
up,
here.
Don?
Yeah, I wanted to clarify because y'all got mad because I ain't said Devin ain't the man at 147. I don't think nobody's the man at 147. Like I don't think nobody's the man at 135, and I don't think nobody's the man at 140. Nobody's proven anything in any of these divisions unless they're undisputed
so
or they
So
beat
Tio's not
multiple
the man at
people.
140.
Hell no. When the
Mm,
last time he fought somebody, this is the biggest fight he's had since Josh Taylor and Sandor Martin.
he did get those wins
So
though.
no.
You
All,
can't take that away from him.
That Sandor win was definitely. I didn't think he won that fight.
He didn't win that fight. Don Drago was there. He didn't win that
I didn't
fight.
think he won it.
But Sandor Martin is not a. He's not a draw. He's not a sale. You can't.
Exactly.
It's so
But did he? But did he not? Was he not the last stop on Mikey Garcia's list on his resume?
Who?
Then Sandor Martin retired Mikey.
Mikey had man. Listen,
No.
let me be real with you, man. Mikey had been
Oh,
retired.
there you
He'd
go.
already put in his damn
He
papers.
was just coming to get a quick little 6 M's or something like that.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
understand.
he just give
about
his
to be
money and
I
getting up
sheriff.
out of
understand.
there.
He
But
about to
listen, we
be
not
sheriff.
gonna act like hold on. Did y'all not pick Sandor over? Didn't a lot of y'all say Sandor beat Puello?
I thought he did,
Okay. Okay, so we ain't gonna act like Sandor ain't
but then
no
I thought then
easy
we thought
fight. That's
Poyo
a
beat Matias. We thought Poyo beat Matias. We seen Poyo beat Russell.
so
The 140 is a
all I'm saying is
dog
this:
division.
Tio has to get a lot of credit for
No, he
he should
don't
get
because
more credit.
no, because we think he lost to Jermaine. Some people thought he lost to Jermaine Ortiz.
Yeah. But these are tough styles. These are all the guys that we've been watching for years. So
They
all
Unified,
except for
unified, bro.
Sandor. Sandor just kind of came around. He
Unified,
beat
bro.
Mikey.
they graded T.O.
Unified, bro.
They
But all
graded
of these dudes he's fighting really outside of and Clag had been around for years. He had a lot of
Claggett was
fights.
at Claggett was at 47, then moved back down to 40 fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was getting his ass up at
But
47.
Tio resume is deep. The only thing that what everybody is worried about is the fact that he's pretty much almost losing all of these fights.
I can't give you for close fights today because then I got like, all right, would you look like
So he
against the other
having
top dog? He's not fighting the top dogs though. He's not fighting the
when you
top
watch
dogs.
so much boxing, it's so many different with these decisions, man. The reason why Tio's gonna get a lot of credit is because one, he could take a good punch, and
Yeah.
you really not wobbling him. So it's just like if you was hurting him to the point like okay, Cambosa dropped the whoopty whoop or whatever. That's why he was able to get an actual loss in that fight. But for majority of the time, Tio is really kind of banking rounds. He's down to dancing, doing his showboating, shooting his jab. He really kind of free flows in the ring a lot, and he kind of banks
Yeah.
rounds like that.
Not with
Yeah.
Sandor. Sandor put him down and they didn't count it.
But now you had him styles that are tough because he has to chase like a Jermaine and Sandor fights.
Hey, and I'm gonna say this. T.O. won them
I
fights.
didn't think he was winning the
I'm gonna tell you
Claggett
why.
fight,
I'm gonna tell you why he won. I'm gonna tell you why he won those the Jermaine
but
Ortiz and
the style.
the Sandor Martin fight. He won them shits on effective aggressiveness.
Yep.
That's what he won the fight on, bro. There's
Right.
four ways to win a fight. There's four ways to win a fight. It's defense, his punches landed or punch placement, ring generalship, and effective aggressiveness. And I think they gave him 3 out of the 4 on them
Now
fights.
it's supposed
Yeah.
to be clean. It's supposed to be clean and effective punching.
Effective. Yeah.
We're
Clean
clean
and
effective.
Yeah,
effective.
but and
Clean
see
effective.
a lot of times the punches don't be effective, but guys be getting credit for volume. I don't like that.
That's
Yeah,
why
but
you see why I
yeah,
said
but
2 or 3. So
but
you know what I'm
but
saying?
when,
The
but
punch
when we
shit is
talk,
hard to understand. Punch part one word, right?
Hold on. We got a lot of background.
I guess they got the Amazon or
Hold on, we got background going.
something. Yeah, Coach Eddie.
Juan. Oh, hold on, let me Okay, good. We locked in. Juan, how you feeling, bro? Talk to me, man. They lined up Ryan versus Barrios, man. They trusted in Ryan again to get the job done. What's your
Hey
thoughts?
man, I mean, kind of expecting the announcement. I thought the announcement was going to be finally, a couple weeks ago, but kind of expected it. He's a golden boy. Golden boy's going to try to, get him a finesse him a fight, for a world title, even after he lost. So, whatever. This guy's going to get a lot of chances in his career. So just don't be surprised when he loses again and he gets another chance.
I think he's gonna beat Barrios. I don't think they'll
No, no,
hire Barrios
he
right
beats
now.
Barrio. He beats Barrio. Barrios is the worst one out of the champions, but don't be
And the thing
surprised
is,
when he loses again
Barrios,
and he gets another
Barrios
chance.
can't Barrios can beat him if he stays in his distance and get his head off the line. He just doesn't get his head off the line. He stands right there, pulls straight back every time, bro. He stands straight
Uh,
up. Man, I don't know what's wrong with Barrios because he has all the tools to be great. He just won't do it. Even when he fought Ramos, that really pissed me off because he was in control of that fight and got himself clipped.
but
Like, and
uh,
if Ryan clips Barrios, he ain't getting up. He's
mm,
going down because Ryan gonna finish him. That's the difference.
Hey, let me ask y'all this: if it goes the distance and it looks like a close fight, do you
Draw.
think Mario should get another gift, or they have that belt going to Ryan Garcia?
So now they'll give it to Ryan if it's close.
That's all I'm saying, man. Like they trying to put the image out there, bro. You clean cut, mixed breed, got money, influential, young to old. They're gonna definitely try to put the green belt on that funky motherfucker right there. Sorry.
That's the fight Devin should be probably waiting on because that's the one that makes the most sense.
Bro, we ain't. Are we talking about common sense or dollars and cents? Because that it don't make the most sense to them niggas.
I'm talking about if he gets the belt, that makes the most common sense and dollar sense.
They're gonna go the Conor Benn route. Watch what I tell you.
Well, I already think Eddie's doing that on purpose, just to spite Devin.
Yeah, he wants him. He wants him to fight. Listen, it's a
don't be surprised if Conor Benn gets that Lewis Crocker title shot. Just don't be surprised.
for that.
I think
I
he,
said
I
that
think
first.
this. I think they putting somebody else in his way. I had to look at the rankings the other day. I can't even forget who I was looking at.
Huh?
It's somebody else out there. It's somebody else out there, and
They
that
said
Eddie.
Paul should get in the fight.
All right, hold on. My bad, y'all. A young brother just tried to sell me a Tacoma. Talk to me real quick. Talk to me real quick, man.
Hey,
What's
Don,
you
what
on,
was you saying? Finish what you
what was
saying.
you on Juan for Lewis Crocker?
I said don't be surprised if Conor Benn gets that Lewis Crocker route.
But we said
That's
that.
a
I don't
good
know. You
fight.
might
But
have missed
Conor
that
Ben,
one.
they just put Conor Ben in, excuse me, they just put Lewis Crocker in a mandatory situation with
Liam
Liam
Paul.
Pardo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Liam Paro.
so
Yeah,
I mean, why are they taking these pieces off the board? This is nasty work.
You know why it's chess,
because
man. There's a power play at the top. We just seen it.
yeah,
We
So
literally
Liam
just
Pardo,
seen it.
So Australia, so the Liam Pardo fight is bigger for Devin. Liam Pardo Haney is bigger than Crocker Haney.
No, what this is what I'm saying. Is they moving the chess pieces around, right? Because there's a power play at the top right now, and I want everybody to see it. It's going to affect boxing. We just saw Oscar. It wasn't even Thursday. Jump out here and say what he did, finalize it, this, that, and the third. And then folks didn't know. A lot of people didn't know. Dazn got that fight. Hold on. How Dazn get the? You just said that you and Al Heyman is back good. How did Turk get that
because
around the season card? That should have been on Amazon Prime. As much as they
nah,
need.
it shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been because Ryan's the A side.
You say who?
So Ryan's the A
Because Ryan's
side.
the
He's
A
gonna be
side.
promoted.
But listen what I just said. Oscar just said that him and Al are back cool. And they're
Yeah,
about making the best fights in America. That should have been a fight that would have been co-promoted by Golden Boy PBC on Amazon Prime. That fight
but
is a
think about
season card going to the zone. So Oscar, everything you said is null and void.
Nah, but think about this. Why not get him to pay for the card? If he's gonna pay Ryan them the most money, get him to do it. Like, cause TGB and Golden Boy are the
No,
main promoters on the card.
I don't
Still the
think.
main promoters.
I'm telling you,
Turkey's just funding it.
no. I don't think they got him to do it. I think he took it because he hasn't said a word.
I
He
think
just
I think
took it.
Ryan's been under
Hold on.
working with
Turkey,
Turkey. I think it's
I may have missed it. That's why. Do I need to drop us down on the thumbnail? Hold on. Let me drop us down because they in cahoots. Smoke.
yeah,
Who?
Turkey. That's his boy.
Who? Ryan?
Ryan is definitely his
yeah,
boy. They paid him 20 million
yeah,
for the Rody fight.
Okay, I have
yeah.
no problem with that. But who is Ryan still signed to?
Golden Boy.
All I'm
Nah, he
saying
signed that
is
agreement. Nah, hold on. He
But he
signed
signed
what
a
deal did he sign? Because he signed the deal. Because Devins was a 3-fight deal. So
yeah,
Ryan had to sign something similar
yeah.
but he
Similar,
because
yeah.
still
he was locked in 2 fights to fight Devin. Now he hasn't fought. So I'm guessing they just pushed his date out. That's why this is a ring card because they probably still got Ryan under contractual agreement
they
to
still, but
fight.
then if you do that, he still owe Oscar another fight too.
Nah, because they could just use it.
No, he can't. If this is not my card, this is not my fight.
This is an Oscar card though.
He's
Well,
the man.
we'll
He's the
see.
lead promoter.
The
Yeah.
Turks took over the card.
Yes,
Well,
he
ring. Nah, it's a
Golden.
ring. It's a ring card.
It's a
It's
ring.
gonna be a
I
ring
looked at the
card.
promoter. The main promoters are TGB and
Hmm.
Golden Boy.
Bro,
Yeah.
Like, if you haven't noticed, most of the Rider season cards are Golden Boy cards.
put on, like, can you put the what's it called where it says that the Turk is going to be heading the marketing and promotion for this fight?
It's through
He
the
can.
ring. So yeah, this is a ring card. Turkey
It's a
owns
ring.
the ring,
Yeah,
brother.
y'all not getting it, bro. He can be over it, but he can't do promoting. He's not a promoter.
He
He
said,
cannot do the promotion.
he
He's
said,
Listen,
he's
oh,
fund,
listen.
he's
From
funding the
his
card.
account. Hold on. From
Y'all
his
not
account,
listening.
he bought the ring, and also from his own Twitter account X, he posted that this fight is happening. So that
Yeah, it's
is a
happening.
part. Hold on. That is for a form of marketing promotion for the event. It's just that simple. And ring is on everything.
Ring
So
is.
come on now.
I don't think y'all. I'm not. Y'all not understanding it.
All this
He cannot.
Zuffa
He's
boxing
not. He can.
stuff and all that other stuff, that's a separate entity. He's what you call double dipping. What Eddie Hearn wants to do by signing Devin Haney, and having Devin and Connor, Devin and Booz, Devin and Shakur, all this so he can get all of the money. And that's the same thing Turkey is doing.
mhm.
I'm telling you, that's good because he's financing it. He's not the promoter. It's two different lanes. He had to use those guys as promoters because he can't do it because then
Man,
he'll be
stop
double
this shit,
dipping.
man. Al ain't been doing this shit for the longest. He just followed suit. Don't act like we ain't get Al here, and because the Turk is the Turk,
CD,
y'all
what's
don't let
happening?
that rock.
Bro, it's
No,
the
Al
same thing.
ran it.
Al is putting up the stuff. He's not the promoter though. I'm just telling y'all, it's the same thing. I'm
It's
just
the
not.
same thing.
You
So it's
understand?
Right.
I was double
It's the
dipping.
same thing.
So the
Hmm.
Turk
TBT
is
isn't.
double dipping there. He just
Man,
took this fight. He just deboed this fight.
no,
He
not
deboed.
really.
Yes, he did. Deboed the fight. He deboed the fight.
Y'all
He
want to say
deboed
that? Y'all want to say it's Debo, but Al can play. Okay,
the fight. He
Al does
deboed.
that.
He
Al
had no
does that. 'Cause-
choice. Hold on. He
okay,
already has Ryan. They have no choice. He has
and,
they had hold on. They put it out to the public that they have 12 pay-per-views a year. Everybody is locked in for $45 a month. So when I'm telling you, I mean they lock you in for a whole year. You can't even cancel your subscription unless you want to mess up your credit, mess up your card, or whatever the case may be, mess up your, change your card information or whatever, right? You gotta do all of that. They locked everybody in. So they need is Canelo. Maybe we get Canelo one time this year. That's one event. I mean, AJ just had a situation, so he may not fight this year. He may not fight at all. Fury was up and down. Bill was coming back from an injury. They trying to say Haney ain't worth a main event pay per view, or maybe he will be. Hopefully, they
he is.
talking
He's
crazy, but
worth
that's what I'm
one.
saying.
He's
Exactly.
worth
So
one.
he's going. So he needs to be a pay per view. Right. So you got
No,
a few now. You got Benavidez. They saying that the Benavidez card is not going to be ring. Okay, we'll see. We'll
it
see
could be. Why would it? It doesn't
because
matter. long as
What
you
I'm
get the
telling
fight.
you is that the zone has the money, and they because at the end of the day, that ultimate package, that I know they ran it up with that. There's no way they did. So at the end of the day, they gonna buy these fights. They gonna put on the fights. The zone is gonna put on the fights.
So in other
Yeah, it's
words,
gonna put on a lot of fights. I don't understand what
in
y'all saying. I'm just saying,
other
saying the
words,
same thing y'all saying. Y'all making it bigger than what it is. I don't understand why.
in other words, he deboed the damn card. That's what you saying, B3? You
Yeah,
just trying to play nice.
he's
But
not.
what was
He has contractual obligations. He's gonna do that. He's gonna give them the
listen?
most money. Why wouldn't you send your fighter over there to get the most money? When have you not known PBC or Top Rank if they Top Rank they've been pulling back a lot, but
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna send over there where they can make the most money.
Let's
If
be
Turkey's gonna
real.
give them the most money, why
Y'all
wouldn't you
missing
send
it
them
though.
over there already?
Y'all missing it. It's so much piracy, right? They say people not buying pay-per-views. People not buying pay-per-views. I'm trying to tell you, if I had Devin and Tank on the thumbnail, this chat would be lit. Everybody would be in here. We'd be jamming. We'd be talking boxing, going back and forth crazy.
Pay-per-view is
Nobody wants to buy no Ryan Garcia Barrios pay-per-view. Let's be real. The only reason people are going to even have any interest in it is if they have a storyline around it, the same way they did with the other fight. Haney Garcia, Garcia Tank.
That's to
Listen, for
you. That's
years,
to you. That's to
listen,
you. The
listen.
Mexican fan
Well, I'm
base is
talking
totally
about,
different.
I
okay,
can
we'll
tell
see.
you this. I can tell you this.
We'll see.
The southern Midwest and the West Coast are gonna be all over this fight. That's their region, bro. Texas and California. If you could get if you get a lot of people from there, just them, where they from. Not to mention all of the
Yeah.
little schoolgirls that Ryan Garcia got, man. Like, let's just be real. I'm talking about guys too. Like, I'm telling you, bro.
So this is so this is so hold on, so hold on.
Hold
So
on, let me
hold
say
on.
this. Let
So
me say
if
this.
it's a pay-per-view, hold on. If
Okay.
this a is so if this is a pay-per-view success, how many pay-per-view buys we talking?
Before I
They
answer
got
it,
to do at least 300. They got to do at
let me
least
say
And
300.
this.
what they gonna do? And what they
Let
gonna
me
do at the
say,
gates?
bro, just let me say this of how Ryan Garcia range goes to. A few years ago, homie doing a bid right now. Homie could fight his ass off. Homie actually thought Ryan Garcia could beat Tank because of that little damn punch shit that he was hitting on Instagram. He really thought he could beat Tank. He was like, you see how fast he hitting that shit? I'm like, are you serious? So there are people that will believe, like Ryan could sell this fight majority by himself, bro. I don't know if y'all bet.
He already
All
is
right,
with
let's
all
look at
his
the
like
booking.
kick with
Let's
his
look at
kick
the lines.
stream. That's why he's been streaming and stuff like he has. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, so like I'm just saying, like when it comes to like if you wanted a pay-per-view fight, right? Ryan can pull a different genre
How
out
many
of his ass.
pay-per-views are we gonna do?
He can do 300, bro. Like he said, Ryan can do 300. He's got the star power to do it, bro. He does. He really does. If you pushing him and you pushing him like you're supposed to, you're gonna get that star power. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
he can do 300. Now he can do 300. After the Tank fight, after the Devin, let's be real. His last fight, he headlined against Rowley. Like, bro,
Yeah.
he's a proven headliner now. That's why I want Devin to headline. I don't need Devin keep being somebody lucky. Come on, man.
That's what I'm
Why
saying.
they
It's
gotta
like
be? Why when he picking up good money, he a lackey though? Just because he in a co-main situation. He been building up. Listen, he's what you call a company man. Listen, we working together. I'm gonna help you. You
Cool.
gonna pay me a hefty ransom.
Uh-huh.
Uh, and a lot of and what they said. Listen, they not gonna even let Devin fight no more. One-time champions. They like Lewis Crocker can't even get a Haney payday. They like,
Listen,
nah, we gonna hold off on this. So he gonna pay.
but but
He
that's
gonna
but
fight
then
Conor
that's not
Walker for $1 million, and he got 3 million on the line for Haney. That's crazy.
listen.
but that's not on Devin. That's on on him his opponents and who they want. They have a
No,
list
well,
of people they want him to fight.
I'll say this.
Champ, what's happening?
Him already I don't know if he did, but the way that they're making it sound, he's already accepted the money. So it's not like you can be like, hey, hold that off. I'm gonna take care of this and then I'm gonna come back. And I mean, let's be real. You can play the drop after this, B3. Niggas ain't prone to giving money back. You gotta go to court and they gotta take it out your account. That's the only way you're gonna give it back. 14 million? I ain't trying to get $14 back. What you talking about?
Exactly.
Now don't be a Negro, be my nigga. All right, help me out.
It's not saying that. I think if Devin can't fight like a Ryan right now or somebody, I told you he should find a way to get a stay busy fight. He might have to take less for it, but he's still locked in for that next fight. So it's
That's what
like,
he got to do one or the other. It's either wait after February. Like we're trying to get Dev the book a fight now to fight. Like y'all are. I'm saying he can wait to after the fight in February and peep the landscape a little bit better and see who he's going to fight instead of us. Like, let's get Devin on this card. Let's get Devin on this card. To be truly honest, I know we got FCC rules. Fuck them cards if I ain't the top guy. That's what I'm at with it now. Nigga. Oh man. Well, come on. What? My skin? What? His skin color too? He got messed up skin or something? His hair is immaculate. He's dressed. He's a fashion statement. He don't get in real trouble like that. What?
who are we talking about right now?
Devin. Like, why can't Devin headline a card?
What he's up? Yeah, you glazing now.
Why can't Devin headline a card? Why? Explain to me.
He can. That's what I'm saying. But like, we should force him into it.
Why ain't they take it? Could be probably because they probably want him to fight Boots. That's
They
why
want
Devin
to
said he
fight.
going.
They want him. They want Devin to fight somebody that they think can beat him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because it's
Especially
like
after
what are we doing? What are we doing? We paying for that. Turkey didn't want no easy fights for these guys. That's why he didn't put on the Lima fight. He wants these guys. He wants these guys in fights where they could possibly lose.
Yes, but that's what's gonna bring the money too. Is like people aren't gonna want to see Devin in a fight with Lewis Crocker where they think he's gonna win automatically. Like people aren't
Yeah, but
gonna
that's
see
what
it.
I'm saying. That Devin shouldn't be no crazy favorite in that fight. Maybe like a -400 or something.
What?
But he shouldn't
What?
be nothing. It shouldn't be nothing
Yes, he
stupid.
should.
But that's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
he
He can't. That
should.
means if he can't fight Lewis Crocker, everybody from this point forward, he gonna have to fight is gonna have to be like you saying from that list. You're gonna have to
He
be a
can.
proven
But the
champion.
thing is, he
You
can
can't be
fight, but
no
he might not.
one-time champion. That's why the Errol Spence. That's why the Manny Pacquiao. That's why he's gonna have to fight people that have accomplished as much as him. If he can't even fight a Lewis Crocker and Lewis Crocker get a chance to win, because I mean, who has Devin stopped in years for Lewis Crocker not to have a chance to win a 12-round fight? You see what I'm saying?
Not
So
the point though. Like
come on, man. If we not gonna be able to make no money on the fight, smoke. He need to fight Manny, Errol, Ryan, Shakur.
But that's if you trying to go through the regular way.
That's
I'm
it.
talking about the old school way. So I find me a dummy who think that this dude gonna beat Devin, and I'm about to bet him.
Yeah, I know. It's got to be a monster. I'm with you.
You know
It's
what I'm
got to
saying?
be
So,
somebody that people believe in.
I mean, all right, I get it, but let's be real. Even in sports, some of this betting stuff is getting in the way of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So I don't care about how much money you listen. I spend money, make food, clear time, take off work. That's my personal time. I don't need a residual back from me being entertained. Like this, I am glad I see Russell Crowe when boxing starts. I want to be entertained. And if you out there standing in one guy in the other corner and the other guy in the other corner, and they pacing around the ring and they only get close when I guess they trip forward because the ring is lopsided. I don't want to see that. I want to see a fight. I want to be entertained. I'm be truly honest with you. And in the chat, Carrier, he let's be real. That was I think the last fight that Eddie put on, and then they left Eddie so they could get the Ryan fight, if I'm not mistaken. And since then they had a bad relationship.
Who is his main event? Nah, Smoke. We ain't doing that. Who is his main event? Who's the main event then? Tell the people.
For Dev,
Yeah.
you wait. He has an option, bro. That's what we keep trying to tell you. He has an option to either fight the guy on the screen, the guy
Now
that
Ryan become a champion in a unification fight. Is that and versus Devin Haney? Ryan versus Devin in a unification.
listen,
What you think? That is that worth more?
he has
That's
options.
a
Wait,
that's a
wait,
big fight.
wait,
That is a
wait,
big
bro,
fight.
wait. He has options. He does have options. He could fight Ryan. He could fight Barrios. Depending on who wins that fight, that means Conor Ben could either be like Barrios is easy work, or I feel like I'm being lined for the bigger fight with Ryan. So he could either fight Ryan if Ryan loses, that's still gonna be his get back. He could try to get the Conor Ben fight. I think the Manny Pacquiao fight is out of reach. The Rolly said no. And he gonna have to fight. He's gonna have to fight if he can't get one of those big fights, but he needs to wait to see what happens, or whoever wins between Tio and Shakur. We still have that option. Like we just can't like rush him into the next thing right now because he's like, I want to see Devin back in. Like, no.
It got to make sense. You know what I'm saying? It got to make logical sense.
I'm gonna be honest. The what make logical sense to me is this, right? Either way,
Uh,
Devin is in the driver's seat. He in a good position
yes,
because if he
he just
cleared
has to
22
wait.
million, I mean, God, all he got is a lawyer, his pops, and his team. You know what I'm saying? So he don't have a manager and a promoter separate from his dad and his own company, which is good, right? Now, so he's definitely in a position where he can sit back, like y'all saying, wait for August, June, July, August time, and then fight any of these guys for the 14 million, right? Now, in a perfect world, he would get a fight and and he could fight somebody for us to see for the fans, you know. I mean, Jack Catterall, whoever Jack Catterall wants to smoke. And Devin said he has options, but I see it both ways. I see it both ways. Maybe that's all I'm saying is this. This is what everybody's concern is that the ring that spent so much money. Hold on, let me bring us back up. The ring has spent so much money on Devin Haney that they don't want to give him 14 million to fight Lewis, Crocker, or whoever, right?
No.
I think that sounds oh Riyadh season, whoever. I think that's BS. I think they have the money. I know they have the money. We know they have the money. And also, I know they need pay-per-view events and they need good fights. So
But
we're gonna see.
what we're saying is Devin doesn't have to be make a fight right now. He can wait until all the smoke clears real quick. And when things settle down, Devin can get a fight. Now, if he wants to stay active, he's going to have to make his own fight because the names that are available to him right now aren't big enough for Turkey. You know what I'm saying? You can't just make an
Now,
event and make Devin the main event and think it's just going to sell automatically.
it depends on the opponent. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
I will
saying.
come on.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know why Pacquiao offer hasn't already been put out there. If Turkey want to do a big event, guarantee Pacquiao whatever he needs to fight in Saudi, and do Haney Pacquiao in Saudi. Now, unless Pacquiao
Because
has
he
a
just
Floyd, the only reason Pacquiao wouldn't do it is if he has a bigger payday on the table, like a Floyd or whatever Al could offer him. But I mean, the do this side of the street thing with Pacquiao is nasty work. Everybody acting like Pacquiao is just locked in on PBC time. Pacquiao is
no,
supposed
but
to be
no.
a legend in the sport, so
But the
he need
thing
to be able to
is,
take that money.
he Turkey might not want to see Pacquiao. That's the problem.
Come on, that'd be nuts.
Like
That's nuts. That's crazy to be a boxing fan and even say you don't want to see Pacquiao.
I
That's
really
crazy.
don't. I
Now,
don't. I don't want to see Pacquiao. Most people don't want to see Pacquiao. Most people want Pacquiao to get the fuck out of the way.
man, stop it. Dondry, did you buy Barrios Pacquiao pay per view?
No,
So you didn't watch it?
I watched it, but I ain't buy it.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see how you going. What about you, Smoke? Did you buy Barrios Pacquiao?
No, I didn't watch the fight either. I only saw the highlights. No, no.
Okay, so but you would take Haney Pacquiao though. You would buy Haney Pacquiao, right?
No,
No, no, I don't know. I don't know. But
Stop it, man.
I know people will. I know people will.
I know people will, but I'm not gonna be one
You
of them.
know what I'm saying? Because I know what the outcome is going to be. I already know.
Yeah,
He's
that's
going to
what I'm
box.
saying.
Yeah.
It's like,
He's going to
Now,
box.
is the lines are the lines closer on Pacquiao Haney or Lewis
no,
Crocker
it's
Haney?
worse. It's
Ah,
worse. I
yo,
mean,
man.
Lewis Crocker is Crocker. This is closer with Crocker.
All right, so who does Devin have to fight? Who is Devin gonna have to fight to make it a good fight? Who's a good fight
You
for
Ryan,
got
Devin?
Ryan. Let me say,
Ryan. Go
Ryan or
ahead.
Ben right now is his two big legacy fights at 47. Is Ryan or Conor Ben?
No, who? Okay, so those are the only. Now I'm talking about close fights where we can actually. Because think about it, they playing keep away.
Mm-hmm.
Conor Ben wants to fight Ryan, so you already know what's gonna happen. That's why I'm saying waiting for Ryan is a bad move. Now you told me this. We already talked
Shakur or
about this.
Tio. Whoever went, either Shakur or Tio. See, they go
Okay,
to
now we're looking at
options.
some options.
And we keep telling you, B3. So if
But
you
that's
keep
a
trying to rush him into a fight before March, you trying to, it's bro, he don't get to see the whole landscape. It's not the 31st yet. Still got 8.
Is Conor Ben gonna fight at 47? We jumping to conclusions
He
here.
said
Yes,
he
yes, he's
He
gonna.
need
he's ranked number 1. He's in line. He's giving him
okay.
all this time to get in shape at 47 after moving all the way up to damn 60. They're giving him
So
all
Devin,
this
so
time.
Devin got to do it. So Devin got to do his own thing. He need to go ahead and get that 14 million if he can. Like
But
y'all saying, he can't wait because he not gonna get. If Conor Ben is right there, they probably gonna push that.
the
I
fight
know
for
Eddie
him
is.
is
Yeah,
14
he just
million.
has. We what we're saying is have some patience. Like just wait
Yeah,
because his options aren't open yet. His
no.
options are still loading. Like we don't know the landscape really as much as we should right now until after the 31st because there's so much moving parts on the 31st and in between there that you don't know who's going to be ordered. You don't know what's going to be happening. You got to
And the
wait because we got to
21st.
see who's what. You know what I'm
Dondre,
saying? It's fight.
Yeah,
21st.
look, AC talking about Tank is gonna fight Manny.
Listen,
Right, Tank
Probably,
is gonna fight
probably,
Manny, and people gonna
probably.
buy. And people gonna buy. People gonna
Yes,
be
they
so
are.
why
entertained
do
by
you
it.
okay, B3? You is B3. Why I be act like B3 got common sense? He acting naive as hell right now, Dondre. He acting naive as hell right
Hold
now.
on, but don't people don't believe? Hold on, y'all acting like y'all already said. Oh, the Midwest and the West Coast, they love Barrios and Ryan. They're gonna eat that fight up.
Like,
So you mean to tell? Hold on. So you mean to tell me that the Ellie Secback community and everybody else is not gonna eat up Manny Pacquiao putting hands on Devin
it's
Haney,
crazy.
and that'd be the biggest
No,
fight.
Bro,
no.
Nobody gonna believe that. That y'all crazy,
They
man.
know that they know they know.
Y'all wilding right now.
Let
no,
me
They be
man,
let,
you
calling.
let me
keep
speak.
trying to
Let me
add
speak real quick, smoke.
scenario. You keep trying to
Let me
add
speak,
They
smoke.
be
scenarios.
called. They'll be calling him fake pretty boy and everything, man. He's like,
Let
this
me
not the
speak,
real
smoke.
pretty boy.
Let me
Go ahead,
speak,
bro.
smoke.
I'm gonna go on mute for this one. Go ahead, Pimpin.
All right, all right. All right, Devin is going to beat Pacquiao. But the thing is, people don't care about you beating him up. They want you to knock his ass the fuck out and get him out the sport. If Tank fights Barrios, there is a way bigger chance that he knocks fucking Manny the fuck out in an exciting fashion, which is going to bring casual. You know what I'm saying? Devin is going to outbox him. He might stop him, but it's a less likely chance because he hasn't stopped one people in years. So you don't understand. That's why the Tank fight versus Manny will be bigger than Devin versus Manny.
Hold
Like,
on.
does that make sense to you?
Is Tank leaving 135? That's
I
what I'm
think he's.
saying. We doing. We
I
playing.
don't think he's
Hold
going
on,
back to.
hold
I
on.
don't think he's going back to
And of
135.
course, that makes sense.
I don't think he's going back to
The thing is
135.
this. The thing is this. Y'all playing make believe fantasy games.
No, we
We
not.
talking. We
Yeah,
talking
we
real.
all
We
are.
talking real
We all
boxing.
are.
You
Listen,
are acting.
the
Oh, so
number
you
three.
don't think that?
Hold
Okay.
on, hold on. Being number three ranked in the 147, actually two guys that had a fight at 147 in the same weight class. That's realistic. Pulling a guy up that missed out on a couple of paydays in 2025, pulling him up a couple weight classes to fight for nothing, no belt, no nothing.
A
That's
big payday.
unrealistic.
You are
It's
acting.
prize fighting.
Hold on, Dodger. Let me say this.
Go fight
Hold
Jake
on.
Paul then.
Hold on. This is the
Why
naive
you
shit
need it?
he talking about. This is the naive shit he be saying. This dude acts like he don't know that one knockout artist fight the young knockout artist taking out the old knockout artist ain't gonna bring eyes to the sport.
Oh, they fired Mike Tomlin? Damn.
So
Yeah, every time, hold on, Tank can fight any Tank, whoever he fights is gonna bring eyeballs. That's
so
like a no-brainer. Why does he need Pacquiao though? When
he
you watch
they
y'all,
asking for
people are more
He
interested
doesn't.
in Tank versus Lamont.
he don't they asking him
They
to fight
want
Pacquiao.
listen, everybody, we can't just keep moving these guys away from Haney. We can't keep
Bro,
doing
what? What are you
everybody.
talking about?
We giving. Hold on, they trying to offer. They want Pacquiao to sit out and instead of fighting Devin, fight Tank. When Tank never fought at the weight class. We gonna be okay. Nobody cares about Conor being in the UK, so
Yo, that's a lie.
they'll
That's a
just let him
lie.
avoid the fight, right?
That's a
You
goddamn
know what I'm
lie.
saying? And now Ryan and them, they just gonna position instead of doing the unification. They gonna tell you, Devin need to sit out and wait. These guys are gonna fight, and Conor Ben is right there, but you don't have to worry about that. You're still gonna get your fight. Oh, now how long you want me to sit out the ring? How long you want to sit out the ring? So it's a lot of goalposts moving. It's a
Man, you
lot of
went from
goalposts
I
moving.
naive
don't.
to
I don't. I
delusional,
don't
bro.
understand
For
what
Listen,
real.
you. I don't understand
You
what
went
you're
from
getting
naive
at because
to delusional real quick. You went from naive to
listen.
delusional. For real. I'm just being real. Like if you don't know how they playing this shit at the top, or you don't want to see, but I told you if Dev couldn't get that Lewis Crocker fight, he might need to just fall back and see what happens. I'm up here saying that Dev should be headlining the card. You want to put him on any and every other damn card.
You don't even have
like
an opponent, Smoke. You have
I
no
don't.
you
I
have
don't.
no opponent. You
The
have no
opponents
opponent.
you
First,
have, they're
first,
not gonna pay that 14 million for.
You
So
have
if
no
those
yeah.
opponent.
fights aren't realistic, he's gonna have to make
And
that fight
listen,
with
and waiting on Ryan is not realistic either.
He doesn't have to wait on. Doesn't have to be Ryan. It could be Shakur or Tio. It could be somebody else that pops out the screen somewhere. It could be someone else. It doesn't
Man,
have to be those
y'all make
guys. Oh,
listen.
B3,
We
you being
looking at it like this.
unreasonable right
We got
now.
Jack
You be
Catterall,
not
and
14 million.
Manny Pacquiao. Either
Maybe,
one.
maybe
Either
Manny
one.
Pacquiao gonna take the fight with you.
Yeah.
Maybe
Y'all
he
trying to
don't,
move. Then hold on. Did T.O. get offered 12 million last year for Devin
and
Haney?
he didn't take it.
Okay, then. So stop bringing his name up. We talking realistic situations. Y'all bringing up fantasy BS that people moving up and all this other stuff.
We
That ain't
said
happening.
before.
That ain't happen. Oh, we gonna move him up to 47. Did he say he
We
needed a
said he would
rehydration?
fight
Did he
Conor
not?
Ben
Did
at
he say?
54, bro.
Did he say he need a rehydration clause on Haney?
Did he say he move up? Don't do
Yeah.
one
So
part of
that's
this
what I'm
shit.
saying.
Did he
You
say he
got
would move
dudes.
up though?
Hold on. We
Hold on.
not trying to
Hold
put.
on.
Hold
Answer the
on.
whole question.
We
No,
not
no.
trying to deal
Hold
with
on. Say the whole
goalpost
question.
moving.
Say the whole statement, and then like don't just try to give your part of the statement. He said he would move up. Yes, he said he would try
We
to get a
talking about the
rehydration.
Haney fight.
He said he would move up, but he would try to put a rehydration on Dev. I heard him say
Okay.
that.
Okay. So
So
move.
what?
Congratulations. Move up and fight what from whoever. We talking about a Devin Haney fight. So let's stay on
okay.
topic. Goalpost moving.
So can I can I
So
can I
so that
can I
fight is out
can
the
I
way.
answer that?
How the
Can I
hell did
answer
we
the
move the
question?
goalpost? I want to know that.
It's
Can I
because how
move?
you
Can
gonna
I?
every time you move up and wait, you feeling like you running something. You just gonna move up and you're the champion. Come on, bro.
First,
Stop it. That
first
the
of all, let
last
me.
fight, the last fight didn't happen because of that.
All right, all right, bro. I don't understand what you getting at. Encompassing is first of all, you keep saying making a fight for Devin. We just saying we have to wait and see who's available for Devin. We're not saying he won't get a fight. We're not saying that other
Smoke
people.
already
But we're
told y'all nobody available. That's the whole
there
point.
isn't nobody available
Nah,
right
It
there's
ain't
now.
gonna
always
be. And
somebody
listen,
available. It is
talk to
somebody
him.
available.
All right, my guy, Jack Catterall and Manny Pacquiao. They ain't got no fight, and they rank number 1 and number 3 in the rankings.
Jack
Just that
Catterall would be a
simple.
good fight. Jack Catterall would be a good fight for Devin.
Exactly. And is it a main event?
Yes, in the
All
UK.
right then. Yeah.
Is the
All
Turk
right.
gonna pay that 14 mil for Jack
That's the
Capital?
question. That's
That's
the
the
question.
Listen.
main question you keep
Listen. Why
running
you
from.
why you counting that man pockets? He got
That's
it.
the question you keep
Stop.
running from.
Stop.
Bro,
They
you
got
keep
the
running from
money.
that.
You keep
That
running
does
from that
just because
question.
he has the money
We'll
doesn't mean
see.
he wants that fight.
We'll
Because
see.
you ran
We
from
we
that
not
question.
We'll see.
we're not
You
saying he
ran
doesn't
from
want the
that question.
fight, but you're getting emotional because we're saying like we don't know if Turkey
Nah,
wants that
I'm not
fight.
getting emotional.
I'm gonna
Y'all don't
say
want to
what,
just
what
get. Listen, I'm just cooking y'all fish fillet style.
No,
You're
What?
not
no,
cooking
no.
nothing. You
let me say
burning
I
let me
just
shit.
cooking
let
y'all.
me
Y'all
jump
can
in
move.
real
Burning
quick.
Listen,
shit.
y'all, and listen. Hold on. We can't all talk at the same time, and we got feedback. Go ahead, Coach Eddie.
This dude.
I'm just saying, like, honestly, everybody making a valid point. But at the end of the day, Turkey's weird with his money, man. It's like he'll pay somebody like Daniel Dubois $72 million, but then he'll lowball Berturius and Bivol. They didn't make nowhere near that. So this dude is all over the place with his pay scale, man. He don't have no
Man,
consistency with his pay scale because he doesn't do it for profit. You see what I'm saying? He's not trying to make a profit off of it, so there's no consistency with his pay scale. His pay scale, a lot of times, is based off emotion and if I like you or not. And that's it seemed to be what it is.
Who's
You,
believable to beat Devin, Coach Eddie? Who would you believe? Who would you put up against him?
if at 147, I mean, ain't really a whole lot of smoke. It's more smoke at 140 than it is at 147 for Devin. I don't think Devin can go to 154. I think he'll be unsuccessful in his endeavors if he moved up to 154. I'm sorry. I don't believe he would be successful at that weight class. So I mean, he can fight when it's mandatory. He can fight somebody in the top 10, but it may not be for $14 million. It may be for $14 million. I don't know. Devin doesn't have a promoter, so right now I guess he's his own promoter, and he's got an independent deal with Turkey Out of Sheep. Devin doesn't have. He's not signed with anybody, so they don't have any obligation to put him on the card. If he was signed with Eddie Hearns, he would be fighting on the Eddie Hearns card. If he was signed to Golden Boy, he'd be fighting on their card. He signed to himself. So he got his own deal with Turkey Out of Sheep. So he's dealing directly with the plug. So
Listen,
whatever
they do the
Turkey
same.
says, that's what goes. It is what it is.
It'd be nice if he can get a. I mean, like I said, that's a quick turnaround. 6 weeks is quick, but Floyd said all he needed was 6 weeks. He can beat anybody in the world. Let me bring Marky in, man. Mark, how you feeling, bro? Talk to us, man. What's your take on the Ryan versus Barrios being signed and locked in?
Um, Good, I guess. I mean, I was expecting that. I mean, that's the fight we've been talking about for, I mean, the better part of what, 3 months, 3 or 4 months. I mean, so good. Like, I'm glad that's happening. We could get that out. We could. Is a date? Do
Is
they have a
it a
date
pay
yet?
per view on face value February 21st, or do you
Is
need
it a
an
pay?
undercard?
Is it a pay per view on face value? I mean, to me, no. But Mario Barrios has headlined what, two or three different pay per views. And Ryan Garcia, he's headlined two different pay per views, both of which were successful. So, it's for a title. So I wouldn't pay 65 or $85 for that. But it's a group of it's a decent percentage of the Mexican fan base that will. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
very much.
yeah.
It's $45 on
And
the
it's
ring
funny how
pass. So
Cats brought Sabril versus Dalton Smith, but
who bought that fight?
Word, what are you
I
talking
bought
about?
I
Anybody buy
I
that
That
shit?
fight
bought
that
that.
fight
I
Nobody
bought that
bought
wasn't
that
fight.
on pay per
fight.
view.
hold on, relax.
Yeah,
I
it
Go ahead,
bought
was.
Mark.
that fight.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah,
They
I
did
bought no, I bought that
50,000.
fight.
They did
Yeah,
50,000.
I bought that for 65.99. I
You
didn't even look at the
tripping.
price.
You
I mean,
tripping.
listen here, Pop. Listen here, Pop. It's a whole bunch of niggas that pay $6 to watch Greg Hackett fight Brian Norman. So if
I
I want to
didn't.
put $65 towards a Puerto Rican brother, towards a guy that's raised 90 miles from where I live, I
Mhm.
can do that. You understand what I'm saying? And not
How'd you
only that,
feel after he got knocked out? How'd you feel
the
after he got
man
knocked
went
out?
in there. Hey, listen, that's okay. I felt like I got my $65 worth for when he
That
got
card was
knocked out, for when
entertaining.
he got put
That
away.
card was entertaining. That
That
Yeah,
card was
card
he
was
very
what?
is.
I
entertaining.
watched it for free.
The card was
Hey,
entertaining
well,
as hell.
God bless you for being a pirate, Pop. You know what I'm
How
saying?
you know
And
I
that's all right.
pirated
You
it?
got the tools. You got
How
the
you know I
tools to do
pirated
it.
it? You don't know where I was. Don't it show him shit, homie?
Okay,
You don't
okay. I guess
know
maybe
where I
maybe
was
Pop
when I
maybe
watched
Pop
that
was
fight.
at the bar. I apologize.
You
Pop
don't
might have
know
been at the
where I
bar.
was. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
watched it for free. I can just tell you I watched it for free.
All right. Okay, my bad,
Word.
my bad, my bad.
And if unless it's a fight card that I'm thinking is gonna be like that, and it's a fighter that I'm really liking like that, then I'll pay for it. Other than that, I'll go half. Hey man, I'll make a fight party. Hey, put your money up.
I'll say it was very uncharacteristic of me. I don't usually, and B3 would tell you, I don't usually shell out $65 for nobody's pay per
I
view
get why you did that.
unless
That's
it's
for the crib.
UFC.
You did it for the crib. That's for the crib.
But it was a good move by them, Juan Urango, because it wasn't available anywhere else. So you had to buy it on pay per view. You pretty much had to use payperview.com. And I'm hoping that he was able to get paid in other markets of the world and able to recoup because people said, oh, he paid too much for this and too much for that. Yeah, he paid like, I don't remember the bid, but I think it was under 2 million. It was like 1.7 million or something like that. It was a low bid. So you spend 1.7 million and then you sell the fight in the UK and in the US. Look, you had the people from the Virgin Islands supporting you, Puerto Rico supporting you. You he probably covered that bread. I know he probably covered that 1.7.
Um,
I
couple
hope
So
numbers.
that
shout out to him.
Just
That was a good business
get
move.
around 50, 60,000 at $65 a pop. And then if that's the recoup, then that's the recoup.
Shout
yeah,
out to him.
they said they did that in the US, but we don't know what they did in the UK.
And like I said, that's a good move because you're not spending any of your own money. These guys don't have to see. Everybody don't got to get paid 8 figures every time they lace up. It's only a few fighters that can command an 8 figure payday. Everybody else you just got it 7 figures, 6 figures, 5 figures, 4 figures.
Right.
You know
All
what I
right,
mean?
let me ask you
It is
this
what it
then.
is.
Most anticipated. Where does Devin rank, Marky, for you?
Yeah, I agree.
As Mark, can you hear
I
me?
think it will be much better
Nah,
if
Mark can't hear you.
fighters such as a Richardson Hitchens could accept their market value and not come out here with delusions of grandeur of what they finna get when they hit free agency. We had that a little bit with Shakur Stevenson as well. You know what I'm saying?
Mark,
A
you can
lot
hear
of
me
people
now?
thought he should have stayed with Top Rank, took the stability, 5 fights, $3 million per fight. But he stepped out and he's doing his own thing. I don't think Hitchens gonna have that much success doing that though.
Nah, man. See, the market is flooded right now with boxing. When you flood the market, it drives the prices down.
Damn.
And the thing, this is what it is: the marquee fighters, the quote unquote, the elite, the top of the tier. A lot of times, their fights are lackluster, and that's what the problem is with this boxing right now. These are lackluster fights, and a lot of the fights that are on the undercard are better than the main event. A lot of the so-called off-brand fighters are delivering more entertainment
My
than
bad. Can y'all hear me?
than the top tier fighters.
I can
When
hear
you a
you,
top,
Mark. Can you hear me?
yeah,
Oh
we
Yeah.
can hear
yeah, I
you,
got a
man.
fault. Somebody called my phone. My bad. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
when you're a top tier fighter, you have to deliver, man. It's an entertainment. We don't care what your name is. If you get in there and you are boring, you lay an egg, or you don't do what you're supposed to do, I don't care how much money you got paid. I don't care what you drive. I don't care where you live. That night you suck.
Word.
I watched a fight, 2 fights before your fight that was 20 times better than yours. So if you're a top tier guy, you have to deliver. You have to show up. I ain't saying you got to go out there and be balls to the wall, but you got to offer some type of level of excitement. And then
Yes.
otherwise you're gonna be a co-main event. That's why Devin Haney and Brian Norman was a co-main event on David Benavidez card
So,
because
coach,
they know. Go ahead.
I want to ask you this. In other words, you saying sometimes you got to step out of your realm, step out of your comfort zone to be great, right? You just can't keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, you got to mix it up, man. Even though we seen guys dominate fights, but every round looks the same. But he's
Yeah.
dominated, but every round looked the same. So it becomes a boring fight. There's no drama. And that's also because of bad matchmaking. You got to match your fighters. You got to match with the right fighters to get a good fight. If you match up two counter punchers, man, you finna go to sleep, man. If
Yeah,
you
you gotta
watching these
get
guys fight,
yeah. You gotta get two step like you
That's
have to
what
like even
I don't really
the
understand.
fighters themselves have to fight. They have to fight. Like it's cool if you win a fight, but if you're not exciting, you're not gonna get people to want to come see you again. You have to bring some kind of intrigue to it. Like you have to like have multiple knockdowns. Say you win a fight and you don't knock him out, but you knock him down multiple times. Then you have like, okay, he
Yeah,
putting people
yeah, do
down. But
that.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it have people have to want to see you because little do you know, like people can say, oh yeah, he's a boring fighter because he only boxes the whole fight. Even though we might like boxing, the casuals don't. They want to see knockouts. They want to see pain. People love pain.
Yo, I spoke to somebody that went
Those
to
are
the
factual
Sabril fight.
statements.
I spoke to somebody who went to the Sabril fight, and he was just like, he was there with a chick, and she didn't know much about boxing, but like that card was so explosive that you feel what I'm saying. She might be, it might be new boxing fans because, and they only sold out the bottom part like 11,000, so they didn't try to sell out the whole Barclay, but that's the type of shit that they want to see. They don't want to see you jab 1-2, step away, circle, spin, clinch. Like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? But they'll fall asleep. Or they'll be like, hey, you want to go to the bar down the street? Or they like you might miss a couple fights because they'd be like, you want to go to the bathroom? Like anything to stay awake, bro, when you
And that's why Boots is going to be the biggest star in boxing, in my opinion, because he has the temperament and the entertainment value, along with the talent and skills to be must see TV.
David Benavidez, yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah,
Same thing.
Yeah.
See, I hate
People
to
who will
say
take on it and step on the gas.
hey, listen, hey, coach, I hate to say it, and a lot of guys ain't gonna want to hear it, but he steps outside the ram all the time, but we criticize him for it. T.O. don't want to give you no damn boring ass fight. He wants to put on a show.
You got to, man. You got to be. Look, it is what it is. Even when you're watching a football game, people watch a football game for offense. Now, if you're a true connoisseur of football, you love the game. Yeah, you can appreciate the defense.
Nah,
You can
I love
appreciate.
wars. I
Yeah,
love
you
wars,
can
Coach Eddie.
appreciate the tackles. You can appreciate the strategy behind the defense. But at
Still
the
got
end of the day,
put up.
people want to see some points on the board,
Yeah,
man.
I don't want.
You know what I'm saying?
People want to see.
Want to
And the
see.
thing is, the
I
NFL
don't
went
want to
away
see
from the
18,
big
15.
hits.
I
People
don't
want
want
to see
to see
big
18,
hits.
15, bro. I don't want to see 18, 15. I don't want to see 12, 9. Like, give me
I don't.
at least, 21, 10, 20, like 24. Like, it was some touchdowns in there. Like, you broke through the defense a little bit. I get great defense, but like last night, I'm a Steelers fan, bro. Like,
Yeah.
bro, you know how old we look out there. I'm looking like, how you get DK Metcalf 40 yards that quick, but then now, Aaron, you can't get like, okay, it's time for your old ass to go. Just saying. And Mike, like when y'all mad about Mike being gone, let me tell y'all something right now. Let me show y'all something real quick. Do I look concerned?
Nasty.
Who
Nasty ass.
y'all
Do I
coach gonna
look
be, man? Hold
concerned?
on. Who the
Nasty.
Steelers new coach gonna be? This is crazy, man.
Let
The
me
Steelers
How they
nasty.
gonna let Tom to go 19
let me
years, never had a losing season?
let me explain something to you. That when it come to football and sports, I take it all the same. Sometimes you guys don't. We've been mediocre since way before Big Ben retired. I'm gonna tell you the absolute truth. As a Steelers fan, you want me to go get my Mean Joe Green jersey? I'll put it on. We've been mediocre since before then. Sometimes it's time for some new blood.
Yeah, sometimes he loses the locker room, just
Yeah.
like my team, the
Yeah.
Ravens. I'm a Ravens fan. I'm a Ravens and a
So
Panthers fan.
then you
Man,
are
Bro, we need
it's
better.
easy to say that. It's
It's
easy to say that when you don't pick the quarterback. I'm gonna blame you. You
Man.
don't pick the quarterback.
who
You're
me?
not. Come
Yeah,
on,
because I was
man.
mad that we let Justin Fields go.
Man, Justin Fields is not a great quarterback. He has
I
no
don't care
accuracy. They should
about
have
him
never
being a
brung
great
him
quarterback.
in.
Let me
He
let
should
me
have
let
never.
me
He
say
should have
that.
never even been on the team.
But then
If
that
you
but
say
three,
If we
some
you
talking about the
making the
Steelers,
case
bruh.
you but three, you making the
situations,
case then why you could let a Tomlin go. He chooses these quarterbacks. He chose to bring in an
situations,
old ass
look,
goddamn Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers. He could have went.
situations.
Hold on one second. I think he could have went young this year. As a matter of fact, didn't the Giants trade they pick with the Steelers to get what's his name? The quarterback they got up there now? Like he could have got
Situations.
Shador.
They have
Listen to
Aaron
me.
Rodgers,
Listen to me.
man.
Listen to me. Listen to
Bro,
me. Listen
come
to me.
on,
Aaron
bro.
Rodgers is not the same Aaron
All they
Rodgers.
needed,
Aaron,
all they needed
He could
was
have got
listen.
Shador
You
Sanders
get.
on
Bro,
that
hey,
team.
B3, you can't tell me what they needed.
Oh,
That's
here we
my
go.
team.
Here we go. Now we
No,
gonna blame
no.
Tomlin for not
You
drafting
can't
Shador.
tell me what they
Yes,
needed.
yes, it's his
yes.
Christ the
fault.
legend. Salute, family.
No, you
Who else
can't tell me
fault
what
it
they
Exactly.
is they
needed,
didn't
bro.
draft him?
Hold on, we
No.
gotta talk one at a time, y'all. Come
My
on.
bad.
Okay, so let
But
me talk
that's
right
why
now.
I'm.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Hold on, who got
First
a
of
team they
all,
were?
first of all, let's be real with you. They let
T Hill.
top 5 wide receiver walk out the door. And that was because he couldn't get along with
Listen, if you
Tomlin.
don't want to be there, if you don't
Hold
want
on.
to be there, it is what it is.
He don't like Tomlin. You let this go. Look at the year picked his hand.
We need
Wow,
volunteers,
no,
not hostages.
Tomlin be picking these
Now hold on. I'm
like
just
ultra
saying, bro. We
talented.
start talking about breaking this down. Now, to be real with you, Justin Fields, you cannot like him. He was twice as bad as Russell Westbrook, and he was winning games. Now, situations may think that Daniel Jones was trash, but in Indianapolis, he was damn near. They were talking about him being MVP if he don't go down. Let's be real. We talking about in the situation with certain quarterbacks, and then yes, you draft a top quarterback to come in and lead that team. But tell me the last time the Steelers were just on the bubble so long before they got it together. So, bro, somebody's already in line for this job. There's a quarterback already ready to go.
What's up, bro?
Listen, believe with that one, they're not gonna be the Browns or the Bengals. Sorry, that's not the tradition. It's not gonna happen. It's already set up.
Yeah, man. You can tell, like, when you got a team, like a lot of the NFL fans, irregardless of what happens, they're gonna stick by and stand by the team. So thank you for your 19 years of service. We're
Yeah.
gonna move on. And listen, and
Bro,
we're
he
gonna
had
paint
hold
you. And
on, hold on.
hold on. And everything that we can blame on you out the door, that's what we're gonna do. Bye bye.
You don't.
Hold on,
That's what
hold
the
on,
fans do. It's nasty.
Yeah, Blaze. I'm
hold
trying to
on, hold
win. I'm trying to win, Blaze. That's real. Go ahead, my bro. I'm
hold
not.
on. Hold on. It's like this. I'm a Ravens fan. John Harbaugh has been there for how many years? 18 years? He was
18
there for
years.
18
Yeah.
years, right?
Same. Yep.
Hold on. Time out,
Hold
time
on,
out.
let me finish. Let me finish, B3. Let me finish. I'm talking about my team. You know how before Lamar got there, he was about to get fired? And now that is seeing that the team is not getting any better, they're actually getting worse. It's time for a new voice. He might be a good coach, but he might need to coach somewhere else. And they might need a new voice. It
Come
happens
on, man.
sometimes. So
The
just
Steelers
Hey,
been
look at Andy.
hey,
overachieves.
hey,
Look at Andy
Hold on.
Reid.
The Steelers been overachieving for years. So
No,
I understand what you're saying, Smoke. But
but
let me
you
before
can't
you go
blame the
in, Mark.
coach all the
But
time,
yeah,
though,
you can't
man.
blame the coach. Let me say this.
No, I'm not trying.
We not gonna act like Lamar, Josh. Well, Lamar failed, so that's a bad example. He did fall. But a lot of these quarterbacks go in the top. We talking about Josh Allen, the guys that's running the league, Joe Burrow, you know, all these guys, Matthew Stafford, all these guys are top drafted quarterbacks. So to find somebody that's equal equivalent to them when you draft in the back half every year is difficult. This brother ain't never had a losing season. So if we're gonna put that on him, just know that there's a reason. It's because he's winning ball games as to why he hasn't got one of these great quarterbacks.
And
Hey, B3.
maybe you should have lost some games. Maybe you should have one year
Maybe
lost some
you
goddamn
didn't listen.
games.
Maybe you didn't listen when they told you to lose. When they said, "Yo, don't win these games," and you like, let's be real, man. You know how this go. You supposed to lose some games and you didn't. Now you on a bubble. And I'm gonna be real with you, bro. The way we look in that last night, and you got this old bro. I'm gonna be real with you. You just let George Pickens wanted to be traded because of you, and we got rid of him because of you. How petty you think a billionaire finna be?
nah, but
Hey,
listen, the George Pickens was on the way to being Antonio Brown 2.0. I understand that nigga. Like
Cool. Long as
he
his
was doing.
production. Hey, you hear what Shannon Sharp said? Long as your production it meets the tolerance, We'll deal with it.
But that's
Nah,
the
but when I
problem
pay
though. Like
he
the last, you're not being entirely fair, Pop. Like the last 5 weeks
Who cares
of
about fair in
hold
football?
on, no, because you're not being fair. The
I'm
last
not
five
being fair.
weeks
It's
of
football.
picking, nah, but hold on, you're not giving the full context for why they ain't bringing back. Like he played like
yeah.
trash the last 5 weeks. On
What?
top of the fact that man was out there quitting on plays all the fucking time. It's not like, or excuse my French.
Facts.
It's not like it was a one time thing. Every time he don't get the ball thrown his way, he act like a little hoe and start to sulk and don't
Don't
finish the
every
play.
wide
He don't
receiver
go
do
out
that?
there and block.
Man, you got to put them on the
Curtis
players.
Robinson,
Everybody
salute,
keep
family.
blaming the coach. Down in
Hold on,
Atlanta,
wait.
you
Hold
see
on.
how sorry our team is in
Can't
Atlanta, man.
always
Don't
blame the
every
And
coach.
we
don't
trash.
every
And
We've
look,
been
look,
wide
trash
look.
for
receiver do
years.
that. What
We
And hold
horrible.
on, y'all. Hold on. And
what
then
AJ
that
Brown just do?
have
What AJ Brown just do?
smoke, and then had the audacity, like Stephen A would say, the unmitigated gall to insinuate that this brother having Aaron Rodgers, 41 years of age, lose games or tank a season. That's the most disgusting thing I ever heard. This man has all the integrity in the world. He would never lose games intentionally. That's why I love the Steelers, and I'm not even a Steelers fan. So I hope they get a great replacement. But this brother never having a losing season, never looking for a way out, never looking for draft positioning. I love that shit. That's real football. Having a great defense, great front, always having a top tier defensive end or a top tier linebacker. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now we're gonna put the fact that they couldn't get somebody after Big Ben on Mike T. I just feel like it's disgusting. Who was that? We had a few years with some bad OCs. Y'all know that. Um,
We
so
had
I
hey
mean,
listen. Yeah,
if
yeah,
y'all
yeah.
gonna move on, who's gonna be
Hold
the
But
on.
he's
replacement?
picking the staff. He's
Hold on,
picking
hold
the
on.
staff. Hold
Hold
on.
on. What you saying? So what I'm about to tell you is right. Let's think about it. They had coaches but after Terry Bradshaw, Cordell Stewart, Tommy Maddox, Neil O'Donnell, all of them before we got Big Ben. And then we had Big Ben for a long time, right? And because you don't want to lose a game or two here, so you can get closer into the draft, that closer where you can draft your a franchise quarterback and still be on the board. You want to keep winning games because you want to keep winning games. I'm just saying it.
EVO salute.
It proves that you can win with anything, but it also proves that you don't listen. And
How
when the
many?
guy that signed the check,
Oh,
hold on, man.
okay.
Let me finish. When the guy that signed the checks tell you something and you don't listen, first chance he get to get rid of your ass, he gonna make it. He gonna make it so it's not his fault at all. It's completely yours. You better know that in this business, if you've been around watching football for the longest time.
Man, listen. This is a
Pittsburgh
pure case
Steelers.
of
What
having to work
Pittsburgh Steelers
twice as
could have got
hard for
Jackson
half as
Dart.
much. Man,
man, white
listen.
coaches get
And
fired.
who's the general manager that's picking players that actually has the thumb and picking and drafting right now?
Mike
Howie
Tomlin got
Roseman.
to draft
Howie
all the players.
Roseman.
Who?
Mike
Yeah,
Tomlin
Howie.
was drafting the players, bro. Mike Tomlin had a big say
Shoot.
who
The
got
Chiefs,
drafted.
the Chiefs GM
It wasn't
after they
always that
traded
way.
Tyreek Hill, they retooled their whole defense. So the Chiefs GM, you could throw him in that pot too, and
Yeah,
the
Mike T.
Bills.
Yeah, Mike T stepped down. He didn't get let go. Let's be respectful.
I'll be
They
real
let
with
him
you, bro.
resign.
Like,
They let him resign because they didn't want to give him bad things saying they fired him. They say, we going to mutually part ways. We're going to
no,
say you resign.
he should no disrespect. I'm not being messed up or nothing.
Hey, 20
But
years. That's a good run in the NFL. That's
that's
a
a
great
great run.
run,
I mean,
man.
he may not be done. He may not be done. He should have left a few years ago. And I'll be truly honest with you. When Ben left, he should have left. He should
It
have left.
could be. It could be that maybe he would like to have some time for himself. He probably
Yeah,
he
he
made
might just
plenty.
want to take.
He he made plenty of money. 18 years coaching the NFL football league. Made
Man,
plenty of money. Probably want to spend some time with his family. Step away from the game for a minute, and then come back later, man. You need a break from this crowd. Because think about if you were a coach, and if you used to dealing with a certain type of player, now you got this type, all these different type of players A lot of these players are divas. They drink too much. They smoke too much. They hang out in the club too much. And then they show up on Sunday. They hungover. They high, and they
Yep.
ain't got no sleep.
Yeah.
And then
AJ
you want to
Brown
blame
type
blame
niggas.
on the coach, and they ain't making plays.
AJ
That's
Brown type niggas.
you can't
That's
blame
your
you can't you got to make plays. That's why they call it even given Sunday, man. You got to make plays. If you
Hey,
don't make
B3.
plays, it is what it is, bro. You're gonna lose, man. You can be a
B3.
good
Did you
team and
see the
So
lose to
crybaby
and
ass? My
and,
bad, Coach A.
and
Go ahead.
like I'm saying though, like
Hold
you
on,
gotta
Dodger.
understand,
Y'all
they did
can't hear
it.
each other. Hold on. Marky's jumping in. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I was cutting off Coach A. I just wanted to say, did you see the crybaby this last Sunday? You see what he did?
That's your team. That's you get what you
Oh,
get.
AJ Brown. Now, what did he do? My bad. I ain't seen.
He
That
had to
nigga
speak to the
dropped
media.
passes all over the place. We on a game winning. Now I ain't gonna talk about the earlier drops. Game winning drive, 3rd and 10.
He didn't speak to
Hurts
the
send
media.
it over to the top to him. That shit go right through his hands, and he on the ground sulking and crying. He go back to him again near the goal line. Another drop.
So he
That's what the
lost the game.
crybaby do. He cry and drop passes and then yell at coaches and put out tweets.
That's your team.
What was the stats for the game?
Hey, trade him to the Browns, please. Trade him to the Browns.
Shit, I gladly trade him to the Browns. Give us Miles Garrett.
No, you can't
Oh,
get
I
Miles Garrett.
doubt. Yeah, you
You
don't
know,
get Miles Garrett,
yeah.
but
Here's the thing with y'all that y'all got to cry about. That like here's the
He had
nanny,
like
nanny,
three
nanny,
catches for
nanny.
36 yards, three.
So what?
oh, that's terrible.
You paid him. He wants to leave. And if you
I'm
have
sick of that crybaby ass nigga. I
cool, you
hope he
got to
leaves.
trade him for nothing. You got to trade him for
Nah, we
two
gonna trade him
airline. You got to trade him for
for
two
something. It's the
airline
sucker
peanuts
born every
and
day, Pops.
Sprite. You can't get nothing for him. You trade.
You don't know how he
He's your
rolls
Trey
me.
Young. He's your Trey Young. He's your Trey Young. He's your Trey Young. You got to get him up out of there.
Yeah, hey man, but don't get me started on Atlanta, bro. The Hawks, man. Ever since I ain't rock with the Hawks ever since they got rid of
Yeah.
Dominique Wilkins, Mookie Blaylock, and Stacey Ogman. After
Oh
that, I
man,
was
he
done
went
with them,
way
man.
back. He took it
I was done with them, man.
way back. He took it way. He said
uh,
Mookie and
let me
Stacey.
know. Let me know when I can go. Let me know when I can go. First of all, these coaches get fired just like they fired Andy Reid in Philly, and he was doing good. And they let him, and he went to another position. He went to another team, and look what he did. He built a dynasty. Sometimes the other coaches got to go. Sometimes they lose the voice, so they got to go somewhere else. It's not always that they fired him, they gave him a bad deal. Sometimes they're freeing him from the situation because maybe he's too loyal to the Steelers, and they're seeing him like he's never going to lose here. We might need to bring somebody in who's willing to lose. Like, so he can go to another place, and maybe he's the reason they win the championship because they got Mike T now. Look, now the whole organization is different.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
can
always
get
a
to.
bad thing to get
Yeah,
fired. You know what I'm saying? It's not
there's a
always
couple
bad.
things
You
you
know what
can
I'm saying?
get to that
I agree.
There's a couple things he could get to where that they looking for that leadership, but
Yeah,
like here's the bad thing too, Mike T. Most of what you got, you kind of had something to do. You picked it. So this is the groceries. It ain't like somebody gave you or somebody else groceries and told you to cook. You went shopping and picked some of these groceries too, most of them. So yeah, and then it may be just time to like, hey man, maybe I need a year to sit back because them dudes don't get but like 8 hours a week with their damn family. Like but it may be time for you to go. And BVO, listen, shut up. You loyal to a organization that ain't won since it was black and white TVs. Hush your mouth.
Browns trash, man.
Trash.
Dude,
You know
dude,
what? You know what? Coach
trash.
ain't. They trash juice. They the stuff at the bottom that when you
That,
dunk
I
it
don't
that
know
that's
from,
why they say
why.
I'm
I
about to
don't
go.
know why
Every time Joe go to the
organization.
bathroom, they say I'm about to go take the Browns to the Super Bowl. That means they about to
That's
go
what I was
there
about to say, Coach.
and
I
trash,
drop
don't
a
know
load,
why
man.
organization would name itself the same
trash,
color as doodoo.
trash organization. I don't care if you're in the league or not. Trash. You wouldn't play for the Browns.
They
Get
some
out of
brown
here.
stains. That's what they are.
I would definitely play for the Browns for a couple $1,000,000. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Trash. Listen, here's the thing. If they give you a couple $1,000,000,
But
that's
you
like
got
a
to put up
Diddy
with the
deal or
misery.
something. Yeah, it's a Diddy deal you got when you see.
I'm a Ravens fan, so I don't care about nobody in the division. I don't care.
Is that, bro? Okay, Dodger, if you're a Ravens fan, and I'm a Steelers fan,
Hmm.
right? So for
Yeah,
the last 20 years, right, you already know how this division been.
it's a dog fight.
Okay, why would we care about the other two organizations? I ain't gonna say their names. That you scrape off the bottom of your foot when you step in something or you go get. Why do we care? It's only me and you that matter for 20
Yeah,
years. So why would I care about the two B and B teams, the bullshit and bitches squad? Why would I care?
Damn.
yeah, because they was all hyped because Joe Burrow had 2 good years. Now they ain't been to the playoff in 3 years, so
He can't
I don't want
stay
to hear
healthy.
it.
He can't
Can't
stay
say
healthy
I mean,
for at least 16 games. You know what I'm saying? Like when you start talking about
they
the
need to fire that
AFC,
coach.
when you start talking about what is it, the AFC North, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, in the last 20 years, 20, give me the two safeties that meant anything from the AFC North.
Ed Reed, shit. Who else?
Mr. Hare,
Hey, yeah, that's it.
Trump, right? And now all of a sudden people remember Ryan Clark for being a crash out, but they forgot that number 21 was a bug out just launching himself into people.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They forget about like, hey, listen, I know who Chris McAllister and Dwayne Starks are very well.
yeah. And
When
Troy
it comes to,
Polamalu.
so when it comes to like, I don't like other than Chad Johnson and uh maybe Johnny Manziel for just being a bug out, and what's the other dude in what's his name? He's in
Which one?
Tampa Bay. Snap finger famous. What's the
They
quarterback?
did have Minga Sue.
Baker Mayfield.
But yeah. Other than those guys, that nothing matters. Yeah, nothing even
Listen,
matters.
I don't know. Hold on, Small. I don't know how we got back on the football media because of Mike Tomlin, but who's gonna win the Super Bowl, man? Now that the Eagles have kind of dropped the ball on repeating, who's winning the Super Bowl?
Believe it or not, I think I want the Bears to win.
Bears. Okay, I like that.
I don't want nobody from the AFC to win shit.
I'm rooting for the Bears. Yeah,
So yeah, I'm rooting for the Bears. But the Bills look like the a dangerous team. The Bills look very dangerous.
Bills versus Rams. Mugg says Seahawks.
I
What's
like the
happening?
Rams. I like the Seahawks. Here's the thing: if the Broncos can get past the Bills, it could get ugly.
Ain't gonna
Yeah,
happen.
it could. Hey man, we don't know, man, because Josh Allen. Hey man, I'm gonna tell you this: that game last week. That boy. One thing I learned about them, you can run the ball on them niggas all day, bro. You can run the ball on the Bills all day, and there's nothing they can do about it because they got great pass defense, but they run defense is mediocre at best. So if you run the ball and keep the ball away from Josh Allen, oh, you might have a day. So whoever's going to establish their running games against them, that's going to be a big part. So it's like, yeah, I want to see that, but I like the Bears just because it's a nice story. I mean, I think the Seahawks is the best team right now, but I haven't seen them because sometimes that week off does mess up a team. You know what I'm saying? It can help a team, it can hinder a team sometimes because then they come in kind of cold. So it's like, yeah, and sometimes you keeping playing, stay playing is better than you taking a week off. You know what I'm saying?
1000%, man. Man, hey,
So
listen.
I'm
Shout
ready to
out to
see it,
50
man.
Cent, man. 50 Cent is in the chat.
I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see it, man. There was some good games
Hey,
this weekend, except that last game yesterday. That shit was ass.
the 49ers that knocked off the Eagles, man. That was a big deal. I didn't really think it was going to happen. Now,
I did.
on the
I gotta
road.
say though, I gotta
I
say
bet
though,
it.
the 49ers, they got a lot of nuts over there because they were down Kittle. They've been down Ayuk the whole year. Jennings, he put in some good minutes. I forget
Yeah,
the
he
name of the
did.
other dude, who caught a big 58-yard pass, like the second play of the game. And Brock Purdy, I gotta say, he showed some nuts on that game winning drive. And his receivers, unlike my receivers, they were fighting for those balls. You know what I'm
And
saying? Like
Kyle Shanahan is a genius.
they were not finna let those balls drop to the ground. Whereas with my receivers, it was just
Whoa.
like they had no we're talking football. You're queer,
Oh,
but yeah, but
whoa.
I can't have a
Mad
serious
Chad, what's
conversation
happening?
anymore. But no, my receivers just didn't show any nuts. They didn't show nuts
Hey,
like
listen,
the
and that's
49ers.
how I know you a young buck, man. You never heard that Eminem said. He said in football, the quarterback yells out "hut hut" while he reaches in another grown man's, grabs on it, and just what if it was never meant? It was just an accident, but he slipped, fell, tripped, and his went in his teeny tiny little honey, and he didn't mean
I
it, but
mean,
his little
Eminem's talked
Oh
just a
about.
hell
little
no,
bit.
bro! Stop
I
this.
mean, Eminem has talked about his
Stop.
He said,
relations
hold
with
on. He
his own
said,
mother.
and I don't
So
mean to
I
get into
don't.
any more details. What if he pictured it as the females? Is that
Man,
I just need to clear
Eminem
things up.
overrated, man.
Man, Marshall Mathers is a fruit boy.
Very much
He's a
overrated.
fruit boy.
Overrated. That
I
dude
ain't
ain't
gonna say
all that,
that. I would
man.
just say he's a fruit boy. He's a freak.
Man, I ain't never bought an Eminem record in my life, man. I ain't never even listened. That dude don't do it. He don't. Ain't that good for me, man. The dude is whack, man. I think he whack, bro.
Hey, listen, Eminem, he served his purpose in the rap culture, man. He did his
Yeah, I
thing.
ain't say
Hmm.
he whack.
Some of some
Alright.
of it was
You
some
better
of it was
lose.
just OD though. I like Lose Yourself. Yeah, I like some of the songs. Some of
Yeah,
the
that
bars was
I
movie,
crazy.
think
8 Mile. That movie, 8 Miles, a
Like
classic.
that what I
That was a
just rap was
classic.
OD. Like, how do your mind even go to say some stuff like that? That was crazy.
yeah, his first couple albums, he was just wilding the fuck out.
His name's Clarence,
But
and
I
he
was just
comes from
telling
a
you, man,
nice
football,
school.
yeah, man, listen, at the end of the day, Mike Tomlin is a Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah.
Is he?
And it's how do you walk away from 16 million because the next team he might be able to get 18 or 19 from Miami.
I mean,
Why if I was him,
I think
if I
Mike
was him,
Tomlin
I'd
might
go
be
to the
done.
Dolphins.
I think Mike Tomlin might be done with the NFL.
Stop it.
I think he might
He might
take a
go to
look
college.
at getting that Texas A&M bag. Texas A&M might put the 90 what they pay for Jimbo Fisher, 90 million, or no, his buyout was 80 million. They'll get at the Tomlin.
Hey,
I mean, wherever he
the
lands, he's gonna
Dolphins
be
will pick
good.
Tomlin up.
I can
Nah,
see it.
How, how can the college afford to give a coach $90 million, man?
They got it.
Because they're Texas
Donors.
That's
A&M. They got
crazy,
oil and
man.
agriculture money.
Wow.
They got it.
But then they complain about the players getting money. But the coaches, this
No,
supposed to be
the players ain't complaining no more. Did you see that video of Brandon Marshall and the other wide receiver who's a freshman? And Marshall was laughing because that boy has more money than
Blue
he
was having.
ever had in his whole career.
cool. And
They comparing bank accounts. Them boys
they
are
ought to
getting
get
paid
some
now,
money.
coach.
They ought to get some money because they generate the money for everybody else. They ought to get paid for their services, man.
Word.
Yeah, but that ain't a conversation no more. They getting paid stupid amounts of money. The next conversation is going to be the high school players. If the schools can pay them direct salaries,
Not gonna happen.
they letting the sponsors pay them right now. You know, if the school could generate money off of what them high school kids are doing, if they, especially in them big Texas stadiums where they got 20,000 seaters,
Listen,
somebody
football
gonna take that case to
nowhere.
court.
They already trying to do it in Florida. It's almost. They said they talking about passing it real soon in Florida, paying those high school kids.
Yeah, they should just make that like 1A. Like 1A is the class where niggas get paid and you got super schools. And then the rest you just a regular high school with some regular high school kids who just want to have some extracurricular activities. But 1A is for the niggas that's really going to the next level
Hold on,
and
that's
really
not
trying and
fair,
really getting
Marky.
paid.
That's not fair, Marky.
Man,
It's
get
not.
fair,
Yeah,
fair.
football,
I
right?
thought
Now,
you,
yeah,
Mark,
I'm
you said it
sure.
wasn't no
This is the
fan
United
football.
States of a
Hey,
goddamn America.
so
Fair.
okay. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. That when it's fair to you, and it's not fair to you. But you know what I'm saying? Like I want to make sure it's not
Man,
fair about
look here. Take your son to a 2A, 4A, 7A school if you can't hang with the big boys.
4A is the big schools, bro.
Nah,
Like 4A
6A is
and
No,
the
but
big.
5A.
I'm saying
Four,
they
but
should just
not every state
reclassify
has
all of them.
5A. Like North Carolina doesn't
Most
have
states
5A
have.
schools.
nah. It's 4A, 4A.
It's 4A.
No,
You
I'm
gotta look
saying
that
like
up.
the
I thought it was some
Montbergs, the
5A.
Thomas Aquinas, the IMG academies, they should all be in 1A with the other schools that's like that in Florida. And you do the same thing state by state.
Florida,
And
that's
then you add the
5A. That's
regular
5A. That's 5A, bro.
well 5A, 1A, whichever category they want to put that shit in. I'm saying you do that for every goddamn state. Don't have regular
It's gonna be
schools.
hard to do it though, because some people are gonna stay at the
Bro,
other schools
that
because
don't matter, man. If you got talent and you play the sport, you just gotta have coaching at the level. That's the thing. You just gotta have teachers at the
Man.
level teaching these young kids. As long as you have that in your locale, you're gonna have good players.
Man.
If you don't have people sold into that's anywhere. You don't it don't matter where it's at, Florida, Texas. We got good football players in Cali. We got good football players all over the country. That's like the easiest thing is to have good
Them
athletes from
schools like
America.
John
Come on,
Bosco
bro.
and Montverde, they recruit from all over the country. Them ain't just
Yeah.
Texas or them ain't just Cali niggas playing against Cali niggas. Them is Texas, goddamn New York niggas.
Hold
Let
on,
me.
wait, hold on. You tell me one. You tell me one football player y'all know that's in the NFL like that that's from New York. I got to know.
I can't think off the top of my head, but I could probably
That's
find
sad.
somebody.
That ain't good. That ain't great,
yeah,
nigga. It should be somebody should
the,
come right off the top of your dome.
yeah,
That's nuts.
New York don't make
It's
too many
probably
great football
it
players.
was Victor Cruz. Is Victor Cruz from New York?
That was 30 years ago, dude. Come on, man.
Nah, hell nah, man.
Hey,
Y'all
listen, you was
bugs.
just
Y'all
telling me to go on my Rolodex. I had to pull somebody out.
Damn, damn, damn.
Damn, bro. Shut up, bro.
You
Get
want
on
me
my
to
nerves.
Shit,
listen?
I'm 33. I ain't one of these young niggas. I ain't watching it like that, but
Listen, if
you
he from
know.
New York, that's a good one. That Victor Cruz. Get look, he from Jersey. No, you can't even get that one.
Look at AC
Matthew.
looking it up.
Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford is from New York. Take that, nigga. How you like that, boy? MVP, boy. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So wait,
Von
hold
Miller.
on,
Marky always got to go too far. We be having a
hold on.
good time and they got to turn it.
Stay in the big house? Well, you got a problem with that?
Listen. So Marky, that's that's a little bit better. No, it ain't because. But think about it. When did Matthew Stafford and Von Miller come in the league? That's the last New York.
Dang.
Damn near 2 decades ago.
No boys be coming out of Texas, North Carolina, Alabama, South Carolina,
Virginia.
Virginia, North Dakota. They be
But
kicking
my
out
Georgia,
point is,
Georgia.
them schools are what I call
Georgia.
out. They
And nobody
they recruit
y'all ain't
Florida.
invested in
nationally.
it.
These
That was
niggas
Y'all
my
be
not
point.
bro,
new
they popping up
in
out of there
football.
like,
That's the only reason. That's the only explanation.
listen, I can tell you like this, right? Tell me the top New York State football school that be in bowl games.
What about
Let me
there
look
ain't
at
no.
ESPN 300. Let me see. They gotta
He's
have
an
some New York
SPN
niggas on
300.
there.
That's
Yeah, see if you got somebody from New York, man. Shout out to the New York footballers, man. We know y'all out
Matthew
there.
Stafford from Tampa, Florida, and play high school football.
Damn, I'm only seeing niggas from Louisiana, Maryland, Missouri, Texas, Georgia,
Marky just
North
made that up.
Carolina,
Word.
Florida,
No, he dead
Cali,
ass.
Florida,
He dead ass.
Georgia. I see one nigga from Utah. I see one guy from
Mm-hmm.
Utah.
Mm-hmm.
Texas, Florida, Mississippi, Kansas, Florida,
Florida. You see that Florida?
Georgia.
Have you seen New
Damn,
York?
I'm in the 70s. I'm in the 80s. I still ain't seen a New York nigga eat
You
shit.
ain't. Yeah.
I see a New Jersey. I see a Princeton, New Jersey young man. I see a Princeton, New Jersey young man. That counts.
Mhm.
I'm gonna count him. I'm gonna accept that. He a tri-state area young man.
That is
I'm
not
gonna
New
count it.
York.
That's one. That's one.
That is not New York. I can tell you that.
But your point is taken. Your point is taken. I
I'm just
I
telling
I, I,
you,
I
man.
take your point.
You only go get basketball players from New York. We talking about sports like that, right?
And it's barely that now. I ain't gonna lie
Word.
to you. New
Word.
York ain't making no stars like they used to, man.
I got one nigga. He's from the Bronx. He go to
Uh-oh.
James Monroe High School. He done committed to Oregon. He's the 219th best player in the country.
God damn.
He a wide receiver.
Oh, I bet he can run. He can run for the police all his life for New York City and dogs and drug dealers. He ran away. I bet he going to Oregon. He get far away from the Bronx.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah, listen, the Bronx is like the only borough that hasn't been rebuilt yet. And it don't look like that unless they're going to hit it with a
Well,
bomb.
y'all ain't got
Yeah,
nothing but courts up there. All y'all ain't got no open fields for niggas. All you got is hard is
of,
concrete sidewalks to run on. That's
you,
what you
bro,
niggas got.
you would have to have trees and land to do that, bro. Everything is a bit, bro. When people say they stay in the projects, it's like 8, 9 buildings right next to each other that could have been, a lot of stuff, but they built it straight up in the air.
Yep.
You know what I'm
That's why
saying?
they can't make. That's why they can't make no good football players. They ain't got nowhere to play.
If like the good football fields would probably be like I'm like the Bronx and Yonkers is closer to going towards upstate, and they ain't built nothing over there in a while, so it's probably like that should need to be just demolition. Ain't gonna lie to you, but yeah, they might have a little bit of land over there where they might have made a football field, but nah, it ain't like in Brooklyn and Queens and Staten Island, Manhattan. Definitely ain't no damn land in Manhattan. Ain't no land in Manhattan like that. And if it is, it's architectural, like one of them parks. So it's a wrap.
Shit, the Giants and the Jets play in New Jersey.
You see what I'm saying? And Buffalo is the only New York team.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. That's like, boy, he said 219th going to Oregon. Look how far away he tried to get away from home. I ain't never coming back.
I mean, Oregon is one of them schools. Oregon is one of them schools.
Bro, he could have went somewhere in the Midwest. That nigga said, I ain't never coming back. Closest he gonna probably get back there is like Phoenix. That's where he get back to the East Coast. Mom, you got to meet me over here. I ain't coming up. The
Now, if
Bronx,
he make it, he make it back to the Giants. Now he'll be a star.
he gonna live
Oh,
in Jersey or Delaware. He never go back to the Bronx, bro. Word.
that's a large.
That's a rough life, bro. The Bronx is rough,
Nah,
bro.
ain't Saquon. Saquon Barkley is from PA. Goddamn it, aircraft carrier. You want to pull my card? I could pull your card too, nigga. You wrong. You're wrong, aircraft
He said
carrier. You're wrong.
Saquon from the Bronx, New York.
He from PA.
He from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
All right.
Or he
All
might
right,
be
boys.
from the Bronx. He might be from the
Yeah, me
Bronx.
too.
Maybe he was born in the
I'm
Bronx.
about to get up out of here, man. I got to go hit the gym. I'm gonna go do some damn sparring and shit. I'll hit y'all up.
Alright, Dondrick.
All right.
Take it easy, brother. Yep. Shout out to the uh damn B3 even left. Well, shout out to the whole panel. Please smash that like button. You know what I'm saying? B3 Picks trying to run this channel up. You know, if you ain't subscribed yet, already subscribe, do the thing. Good show,
Excuse me.
good show, good show.
Nah, phenomenal show. Listen, we about to check out up here. We at Loyalty Toyota, man. We working, man. We building. Listen, we got the AdSense application in, so we need prayers for that. We about to be monetized on YouTube, so definitely look out. Hey, this is a phenomenal show today. We'll be back tomorrow with another one. Appreciate all the love and
Marky,
support.
one thing before you head out, I'm gonna be going live on Democracy 101. A lot of big topics to discuss tomorrow.
Okay.
Probably gonna go live around maybe like five. No, I say 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time PM. So just look out for Democracy 101. I'm gonna create the live in probably just a couple minutes. Got a lot of big topics to cover in the country.
All right, that's a lot, man. Listen, tap in, man. Shout out to the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network. Hey, bless the Cash App. Help us grow. We building the community. Listen, we on the Make a Million campaign. We getting a lot of love and support on TikTok, a lot of love and support on YouTube. We definitely growing. Hey, check out my brother, Marky Dan, of Democracy 101, BVO Sports TV tonight, and we gone. And listen, shout out to TD. Shout out to everybody in the family, CDK, Crush the Legend. We definitely building. D Free Sports Talk. You already know we working, prize fighter. Hey, let's get to it. Let's get active. Angie B, appreciate all the love. Working behind the scenes. Hey, we building a community. With Jai, hey, my brother Jai, where you at? Shout out to AC. Listen, we gone. Peace. Hey, appreciate all everybody that's pulled up today too and hit the panel, Coach Eddie. Mr. Sheldon, where you at? Also, everybody that showed up, man, showed out. Don, appreciate y'all. Listen, we building community here. We building our community up. We growing. The reach is growing. And the people see it. Let's get in. Let's keep working. Day in and day out, we working. Shout out to the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network. Let's go. Ring.